actually on YouTube, my bad. YouTube Live. I just realized that. Welcome to the room, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys heard me saying the keywords for TikTok, so I'm very actively trying to say those words to kind of get the algorithm going, get you all going. So appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Let me know if you guys have questions. Come in, ask your questions. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's anything I can do to support you in your live journey. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. If you are new to my room, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you joining. Let me know how's it going, friends. Appreciate everybody coming through. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Feel free to come in, ask your questions. We're going to get started shortly. So this is my 4 o'clock live. I'm trying to go live quickly so I can get things started. Your girl started off kind of slow, on the slow side. So I want to make sure I am answering your questions and getting things going. Appreciate everybody coming in. If you are new to my room, feel free to come in, ask questions. We're going to get started in just a wee bit. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live, so we talk all things going live. I hope you go live with confidence and ease, and then we also go on the TikTok street, so we're going to be talking and chatting over there. Help you understand how to leverage TikTok for your business, your go live growth, and engagement with your community. All right. Thank you, everybody who's here. Appreciate you all joining. If you are new to my room, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Say you're new. Give me a thumbs up. And then click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I appreciate all the support, my friends. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So feel free to come in, ask your questions as we prepare to go live. So come in, ask your questions, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you guys have any questions as we go live as well. So I appreciate you all coming through. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. But thank you so much for being here. So feel free to ask your questions and get engagement going so that we can connect with one another. Thank you all for being here. This is my 4 o'clock live. So come in, give me a thumbs up if you're new, as well as click that subscriber button. Give me 1 second, let me fix my screen. Click that subscriber button to subscribe to the channel. All right. All right, friends, we're going to go live on TikTok. TikTok live live streaming tips. Come in, ask your questions, how to go live. If you are new to the room, feel free to come in, ask questions on how to go live. We are talking live streaming tips for new live hosts. Hey, lovely. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Loving what you do. I love that, friend. Come in for the room, ask questions. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up on the YT. Appreciate that. Hey, friends, how are you? Thank you so much for the repost and connecting. I appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you so much. We are talking all things going live. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. If you are new to the room, come in, ask your questions. Feel free to come in and ask your questions, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you for the shares, pushing this live out. Appreciate the support. We're tapping the screen. We're sharing out the live. I appreciate all the support, my friends. So we're going to get things going. Again, if you are new to the room, put new in the chats. Thank you so much. How you doing, friend? Welcome back. My friends on the YT, I do co-stream, so you guys know I'm on both platforms. I use this to talk about TikTok tips. I help you engage, understand the platform. Not everybody is leveraging the TikTok, but I want to make sure I capture this as I look to build my presence on both platforms. Hey, friend, you said you're new. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. How's everything going? Lovely. Loving what you do. You said grab your information below. You give affirmation guides, your free affirmation guide. I was looking at your bio. So welcome to the room. We talk about all live streaming tips here. I am a live host, a live coach, and I also help with business strategy, online business strategy, digital marketing, having a presence here online. And then I am a creator network agency. So I'm an owner and I help people join agencies to get you additional support and help you grow. We want rookie creators, rookie live hosts go from here to grow your live stream to monetize. So we'll talk about the monetization as well. Great. Do you go live? Let me know if you go live. And so let me know if you go live. And if you're interested in joining the agency, let me know as well. I'm probably going to go live on the agency page shortly. You said sometimes. Okay. So we talk about monetization in the live stream, why people do it, how you can monetize here. And so I teach it and giving you tips and strategies. And then also the agencies provide protection just in case you're at risk of getting violation or banned. What agency are you with? So the name of my agency, so I'm an agency owner. So the name of my agency is called Launch Your Income. So the agency page is in the chat with us right now. I'm going to say hello. So you guys can follow that page if you want to. I'll pin it. And that's where the application is located also. You said, okay. So Launch Your Income, we call it the LYIA. We have, well, we just celebrated 1 year. 1 year was last week. We started this agency 1 year ago. We have over 200 creators. Our numbers are going to go down because it was a 1 year contract and some people are up for expiration. So people who have not gone live, they won't be able to continue with the agency. So, you know, it's unfortunate. People will sign up for something and then don't leverage it and don't use it. So I want to bring in creators that are serious, that are interested in learning and growing. And so that's the goal in this next phase. So I'm very particular about making sure people are ready to come in and understand how to leverage this, how to grow, how to make money. We do have some creators that are making pretty decent money doing this, and they're doing it they're going daily like I do. I go twice a day, and they're also committed to their community and building community in this space as well. So it's been a good experience, a very great experience actually. Retina, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in the beginning of the live. So what I teach here is essentially how to go live. As a live host, I give tips, strategies. I also teach about how to engage as a viewer, because I tell you guys all the time, if you're in a room and you're really paying attention to what clicks to do and what you're going to ask your viewers to do, and you're actually doing it, you're learning how to do it. So when it's time for you to go live, you can teach others how to do it. That's the whole point of this. You want to make sure people are engaging. And so you're paying attention to the engagement process. You're learning how to be a good engager. You're paying attention to what things mean in this chat. And I know TikTok has a lot of stuff going on. So I teach it so that hopefully you can teach it to your people. Each one teach one. And then ultimately they understand how to engage. And then they're coming back for more and more support and services from you. All right. So that's what we do here. So in the beginning of the live, we talk about making sure you are an engaged viewer. And tapping is a big piece of it. Thank you so much on the YT, friends. Appreciate you all being here. Liking and tapping the live, that's the hearts that you see flowing on the side. So you want to make sure you're liking the live. So that's where we have 3.1K likes. And then as a live host, I'm going to check my time. We've been live for about 5 minutes. So we're a little behind because we want to get 10K likes in 10 minutes. How you doing, friend? Jenny Jolly. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you grabbing that daily heart me. And so we want to make sure that we have enough likes flowing. Okay. So 10K in 10 minutes is the goal. Sometimes we reach the goal, sometimes we don't. Desiree, welcome to the room. Others coming in, if I missed you, hey, KV, how are you, friend? And so, so if I miss you, I apologize. I always say when you come into someone's room, imagine coming into someone's home and not speaking. He said, thank you. So you want to always come in and say, hello, how you doing? If you're a fan club, it actually tells you that. That's part of the etiquette in terms of giving you the list of things to do as a fan club member. So that's when people come in and say, grab your daily heart me, click up here, get your daily heart me. So if you haven't gotten that, that's something you want to get as well. TikTok filtered a comment. You might want to reword it because I see a comments got filtered. So let me know if you want to reword it for me. Hello, friend. How you doing, Retina? Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much for chiming in. Others who are here, feel free to chime in as well. I want to make sure we say hi to you. Sandra, welcome. Welcome to the room. My other friend who is joining the room. Let me know if you guys are live hosts. If you've gone live before, put that in the chat. If you're just wondering how to monetize your live stream, let me know if that's the reason why you're here. I'm happy to answer questions about that. We're going to dive in a little deeper. Hey, friend, yes, room etiquette. And then also tell me where you guys are from. I'm from Orlando, Florida. So I'm from Florida weekly for a few months now. There we go. Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Keep going, friend. We're going to have to pick up a couple more days. You said weekly. You just go once a week. All right. We're going to have to pick up some more days for you, though. I know you got to do around your work life balance, your schedule for other commitments too. Rosa Blue, Blue, Blue. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for joining. Um, but you said you got to go, but definitely watch often. I already like what I hear. Okay, well, then welcome to the room. Thank you so much for popping in. You said I'm in Atlanta. Welcome, welcome. Um, so I'm in Orlando by way of Chicago, Illinois. So that's where I'm originally from. So here now, spiritual. I messaged you back, friend. I'm so sorry to hear that about your live stream. Hey, friend. So sorry you had to deal with some shenanigans. So when you're live, okay. So imagine where the Service Plus symbol is for you all. This particular yellow box with the arrow. Okay, it's all good. It worked out. It worked out. Do you know how to turn that feature off? Oh, that's what I was going to show you. So imagine that co-host button is going to be in this corner. When you're live, you're going to see two rings, interlocking rings. So you're going to see that, and then you're going to want to click that. So when you click the interlocking rings, I'm going to click mine. There's going to be three dots in the right corner, in the top upper corner. You're going to click those three dots. When you click those three dots, it's going to take you to another little mini screen that says settings. You're going to click the settings, search settings FAQ. You're going to click that, and under the settings, there's some co-host invitations is the first section. If you want to turn all those features off, you can read through them and decide which ones you want to turn off. But the one you definitely want to turn off is the one where you don't want to allow. It says allow invitations from people who are not your friends. Creators that are not your friends. That's the one you definitely want to turn off. The ones that's your friends, you can decide if you want to keep that on or cut it off. It's up to you. But basically, you want to cut that off. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Lisa. So it's up to you. As you're growing your live stream, engaging more, you may accept invitations from people who are your friends and want them to connect with you. A lot of times, people are looking to battle, and so that's why they click that invite to request people. But if that's not something you want to do, cut it off, turn it off, so you don't have to worry about it. All right. He said, hey there, it's kind of hard to hear you. Is it? Are y'all having hearing issues? I've been getting that lately. Let me know the beginning clearly. Oh, TikTok saying, let me know if that's across the board. I wonder if it's, I don't have my charger cord in today. That was the problem last time I had the charger cord. You hear me well? Is teeny? We get our vibe going and we don't want to mess with the vibe. There we go. I love that. I don't know what to do, you all. Interesting. With the sound, because last time, 10, what is that? Maybe it's me. Let me go out and come back in. Let me know if I'm still having problems. Let me know. That happened before, and I had my charger cord in. I took it out, and it fixed itself. You usually sound great. I know. Interesting. You sound better. I didn't do anything different. I don't have the charger cord in today. I wish I could have said, oh, the charger cord was in and it's causing the problem, but I don't have it in. It's better now. Interesting. My phone, it might be my phone, you all. It might be saying, girlfriend, I can't keep going live with you like this. My phone is like, I'm done. Yeah, I didn't do anything different though. That's the bummer part of it. Yeah, my phone might be done with me because it's like you do this twice a day and you've been doing it for a whole year. Because I got this phone last year for my birthday. So this phone is a year old. This is the iPhone 16 Pro. Yeah. You said I've got it. I got a 12. Yeah, you might need to upgrade it. You might need to upgrade. My phone said the same thing, did it? Did you really? Oh my gosh. I may need to get a new phone then. That may be the problem. I mean, seriously. Our phones probably are not used to this. I know, Lisa, you upwards of 3 times a day. I'm just saying. So, yeah. Yeah, and then my phone overheats. TikTok has been complaining about my phone overheating a lot too. I know I need to. Yes, yeah, you're gonna have to upgrade at some point. Yeah, and my backup is a 13, but this is a 16 Pro. I'm kind of bummed about that. I may need to upgrade. This is probably the telltale signs. Like I said, in the last week, and it's been overheating a lot this week. This week has just been really weird in terms of how my my stream has been going. You can go live multiple times in a day. Yeah, Emma, absolutely. You're fine with it. You want to make sure one of those lives, if not all of them, you want to make sure one of those live is at least 61 minutes. That's what I tell people because there's a metric, one of your core metrics for your live. You sound much, much better. Okay. Okay. Like I said, I think it's the phone. I think it's the phone. I think it's telling me it's had enough. So I may have to upgrade it soon. I think that's what's happening. Is too many signals, like the sound issue. I've had the overheating that's happened quite a bit. My battery is draining pretty quickly too. So it's telling me it's had enough. It's had enough. So I'm gonna have to upgrade at some point. Thanks, Lisa. Appreciate your friend. Lisa, make sure you saw my most recent message. All right, friend. I don't know if you saw it, but go to your messages and make sure you saw my most recent message to you. I sent it like one day last week. Okay. So 61 minutes is a valid go live day. TikTok tracks metrics for you. So when you're going live, you want to make sure your live is at least, and you can't split it up. I know you're going to be like, oh, can I do 30 minutes in 1 hour and then go back and do another 30 minutes? No, one of those lives have to be at least 61 minutes for it to be a valid go live day. So the days are being tracked as well. That's a core metric. All right. So keep that in mind. And then if you want to do multiple lives, it's actually not a bad practice. I'll say this: as time goes on, as you're growing your live stream, it's going to be a necessity. All right. Lisa's in the room. I'm not sure if she's still here, but again, she's an A-leaguer. So she goes live because you want to make sure you're getting new exposure to new people different times a day, and you're trying to build your community. You also are trying to make sure you hit your milestones, those diamond metrics that you have to hit throughout the day too, because you're paying attention to your league and trying to stay in the A league. So it requires you to be a little savvy in terms of how you're doing your live streams. That's A and B league. I'm going to say both of them are similar. I'm in a B league, but it's similar in terms of how you're strategizing your live streams. So just keep that in mind. And as you're growing, the goal here is to grow. You're not just trying to stay here. I'm going to say that now. If you're just trying to stay here, then I don't know what you're doing. I mean, because then you're going to compromise your exposure. You're going to compromise getting new visibility. You're going to compromise your growth, and TikTok's probably not going to push you out. I just did my first live today because TikTok sent me a goal thing to do it by today. I love that. Last night when we restarted the live, we had a ton of new people come in. TikTok puts us back out. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. So you'll see people trying different times and different days of different times of the day to go live too. TikTok just gave us our flash goal. It's 8 Dr. Lisa Cares. If you guys don't mind supporting that flash goal, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining the live. Thank you so much for supporting. If you are new to the room, okay, let me explain the Daily Heartbeat. I just want to make sure I said that. Emma, yes, so TikTok wants you to come in and grow, friend. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, you all. Appreciate the support. I'm bummed about the sound. So that is, oh my gosh, that's something I'm going to have to think about. I'm going to have to get it. I'm going to have to get a new phone. I think that's going to be the path I take. Where does TikTok send the flash go? I've never noticed. You don't get it, friend. You're not getting it. No, you don't get it. You would notice it. No, you don't get it. So here's the deal. The flash go. Hey, JB. Hey, Rhonda. The flash go comes because, and the reason why I say you don't get it, because you said, oh, you don't get it because you have engagement that's happening pretty early in your live stream. Between people coming in, clicking your viewer wishes, all that stuff, you're getting engagement. So TikTok doesn't have to send it to jumpstart the room. Now, if I was a different type of live room where things are happening pretty quickly, and if I was an A-leaguer, because they get gifting happening pretty quickly too, but you wouldn't get it. No, that's not something you're gonna get. You're a B3, yeah, so you're good. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Your room is activated pretty early. My room is a slow warm up. And then, like I said, it's been acting up lately too. Like I said, I think it may be a device issue. I was telling my husband that maybe it was Wi-Fi, but you guys have complained about my sound lately, and that's pretty telling. Yeah, so if that's happening, then the device itself is compromised because it's overheating as well as the audio is being messed up. Did you get a flash code yet? Yes, I just got the flash code. It is the Dr. Lisa Cares. We have 5 of 8. We need 3 more. I can't pin it yet. So if you could send a Dr. Lisa Cares, it is that emoji with the hair. So I appreciate it. Thank you all. If you want to send your Daily Heartbeat as well, thank you, friends, for coming in. So new friends in the room. We had some new friends come in. I want to make sure we're answering questions. Timo, welcome to the room, my friend. Emma, thank you so much. Faith Bills, Louise, thank you so much for being here. Is it Louisa? No, it's Louisa, isn't it? Thank you so much for joining. Rhonda, welcome back. My friend Loving, thank you so much for being here. And JB and Spiritual, appreciate you all coming through. Keep me posted on my sound. I think I'm kind of bummed about that. I'm kind of bummed about it. So I'm going to have to deal with that sooner than later. All right. So really quickly, for those who are coming in, we do have the flash go. I use this time early in my live to activate the room. Now, again, because engagement needs to happen for the live to get pushed out, you want to make sure you spend some time there. I'm super new to TikTok, started July 12th. Got out in TikTok Go and TikTok Shop on the 1st. Good job. Congratulations. So are you looking at doing those for your pages? Mom first, creator second, Lupus Warrior, awesome. Music lover, starting over in my 30s and loving life to the fullest. TikTok Go and TikTok Shop. Welcome, welcome. Jessica, welcome to the room as well. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Can you show where the timer is again to make sure you go 61 minutes? So when you're live, there's a little house right under the power button. Over here's the power button. There's a little house. Click that. Or take your finger and swipe from right to left. If you swipe from right to left, you're sliding over on the screen. It allows you to see your real-time analytics. So it's both those places. And then it's in the top right corner. It's the time. TikTok wanted me to go live today for shop. Do I have to only do shop lives? So that's what I was about to. That's what I was going to get at. So you want to do shop in TikTok Go for your live stream. Here's the deal. Those are 2 unique programs on TikTok. 2 distinctive programs. They kind of complement each other. So if you want to post content about hotels and restaurants and attractions and different places you're vacationing or live in. Where are you from, Emma? I'm in Orlando, Florida, so I'm a Florida girl. And so TikTok Go, I have TikTok Go on this account, and then I have a separate account for TikTok Shop, and I added Go over there. So I did that on purpose. Hey, Easy. Hey, Just So. I added Go on purpose because this algorithm with Go content, it was taking over my page. And also what was happening is that when I would do my regular content, it wasn't getting the same visibility as the Go content. So I moved Go onto the other page. So just know, if you're going to use this page for the Emma page for something else, then I would say create a second account and do Go and shop over there, or do something else on that second account. But when it comes to going live, yes, TikTok will encourage you to do shoppable lives. They're really pushing shoppable lives. They see shop in this space, in this time and day, as kind of a place where people are doing this online shopping, and they want to kind of get a sense of the products and ask questions and kind of see the demonstrations. So shop is having this real big push. And then we're about to hit quarter 4, which is like October. But quarter 4 is the last quarter of the year. And so with that, they're really trying to build up more shop creators, live shop creators, shoppable live creators. So that's why you're seeing that too. Thank you so much, Athena. Others who came in, I apologize if I did not say hello. Just Soap, welcome to the room. Greetings to you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Where does TikTok go? Also, I was told I can do a fan club. Let me know what you meant by that, Faith. Are you talking about for my room, or are you talking about do you go live? Let me know if that's what you're saying for your room. I was going to talk about the fan club today. Indiana, but really close to Chicago. That's true. Okay, which is why I think they put me in Go. That's good. Yep, yep. Yeah, they're trying to build up Go. I think a lot of people are getting Go access. Hey, Easy. Hey, thank you for the queen. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you all who are coming into the room. I appreciate you all joining. Victorious, welcome. I started my first live 2 weeks ago, and a little hard to figure out blocks to get people to come in. Mm. You're still new. You're still growing. What are campaigns? Okay, I got you on campaigns. You're still growing. It takes about 30 to 60 to 90 days. So it depends on what's going on in your live, and maybe you can fast track that a little bit. But for the most part, you're in the new phase of it. So find a time that works for you that you can stick to. And then based on that, the people will come. That's what I would tell you. Arlene, welcome back. D4 in the house. I see you, friend. You want to talk about leagues. I know I got you on leagues. I have Go access. Okay, the only problem is I have to leave my house, and I'm a okay. You don't like going out, huh? you gotta go to the restaurants and to the places. I got your friend. One of the things they tell you is just go through your camera roll. If it's something that's been done in the last year, 6 months to a year, it's good to post. So just remember when you go out to eat, take pictures. Take pictures of the outdoor signage. Take pictures of the food. Maybe do a scan of the room and stuff. Little things like that could be content. I received a mess that was leading me to create a fan club. A message. I normally see the orange guy on Act. Faith. Um, yeah. So you are a live host. So I think that's the first question. You are a live host and you got access to add a fan club. You must have just started going live. Tell me if that's the case. Other accounts. I'm assuming you just got access though. You just started going live, and so that's what that's about. Okay, let's start from the top. I should start writing some of these questions down because you guys gave me some good questions. Leagues, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to leagues for our friend. But I want to make sure I answer some of these quick questions. What is TikTok Go? That was one of the quick questions. TikTok Go is a new program, newer. It's like 9 months old. Newer program where they want people to come to TikTok because TikTok's a search engine, and they want people to search for videos and content that's helping you decide on a hotel, an attraction, a place to go in your town, like a movie theater or some kind of fun activity, or a restaurant. They just added restaurants like in the last month, so it's still fairly new. But so you can go and search and come across content. And so they're really trying to get more creators to post content and get into Go so that you can start posting content for different places around the nation, the world. And so Go is pretty popular now because they're trying to create those travel type creators and that type of content. The thing with Shop and Go is that it does get pushed out for people who are searching for that, searching for products, searching for these places to go, hotels and stuff. And so if you do have a primary account, I would say create a secondary account that you can make that your content focus. All right. So that would be my recommendation because your page will get inundated with both Shop content and telling you different messages to do Shop as well as TikTok Go. So that's my recommendation if you're trying to be more on the content side of things and creating content such as shoppable videos for people to buy products or the Go content. Okay. When it comes to the fan club is here. When you start going live, they want you to create a fan club because that's your community. The people in my room, if you got your daily heart me, you can see the different tasks you can do to support the live. You can send populars, you can send that community gift, you can set a time notification for my live, you can comment, you can obviously grab your daily heart me. So they want you to grow your fan club, and as a live host, you want to make sure you have a name for your room. People who have the Lisa box badge next to their name along with the blue box. Thank you so much, Madam P. That's a fan club gift. That's the level up cake, level 7 now. Congratulations, friend. And so the people who have the Lisa with the heart next to their name, they're in my fan club. They clicked up here and joined my fan club. It's a 1 coin gift that you send to join. And then you want to make sure each time you come in a live, you do that little check-in, that daily check-in. That's what we call grabbing your heart me. And then, yeah, just make sure you stay activated with coming into the room because it will deactivate after 7 days if you haven't done it. Um, Let me know. The only problem is I have to leave my, okay, yes. So doing content. Let's see. Yes, I did 2 lives and I got it. Yep. Other accounts. What did you get? Let me know. Emma, because I don't want to lose the access. Separate one from my personal. I didn't apply to get it. I got invited to them. So I keep this account for my Go and shop and create a new one, a new separate one for personal content. Yes. Yes. Yep. It depends on, yes. Let me say this differently. Yes, regardless of what you're trying to do with that other account, there's always a good idea to have 2 separate accounts. If you are a live host, you want to have a separate account to just come in your live and help tap your screen. That's a good way to get engagement in your room, to comment, to do things like that. That's going to give you another account is in the room supporting. So it's always a good practice to have a separate account. That separate account also can be your account that you scroll cat videos or other stuff that you're just curious about and it's not necessarily focused on your primary topic. So that second account is a good idea regardless. All right. If you're doing go and shop, like I said, I would separate it because it becomes too convoluted. It's a lot going on with your primary. All right. You said, okay, thank you. You're welcome. Yep. TikTok fan club. I did 2 lives and I got the message. That's good. Yeah. So that's it. As a new live host, they're telling you to set up your fan club. Let me know if you guys. So what you're gonna do, and I'll talk about it real quick. What you're gonna do is click your. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, you all. Speaking of fan club, we have our flash goal. If you are here and you have not given your Dr. Lisa Cares, we need 2 different people to give it. So if you don't mind sending it, we have a less almost a minute left. So this is the perfect time to send that Dr. Lisa Cares. We need 2 different people. So if you have not sent it, please send it so we can get that achieved. I totally forgot to do it. I totally forgot to say something. So we need 1 more. Thank you so much, my friend Dawn, Miss Dawn. Let me know if we get 1 more person to do it. I'm going to come in, try to get it achieved before it expires, you all. Thank you so much. And I think I got it. Let's see. I did. Perfect. Perfect timing. Thank you all for supporting that Flash Go. And then I'm going to talk about the Flash Go because now you guys got me. I'm going to have to get on my soapbox so that we have enough people in the room and you guys kind of know the rules of engagement. Got to run. Thank you so much, Spiritual. I see you, friend. Thank you so much for coming in. Off-topic question. How are hosts having the chat questions spoken by their device? That's called Tickfinity. That's a third-party feature. And so they've activated that for their live stream. So you hear kind of this robotic sound noise that's reading the comments. So a lot of people will do that if they're like gamers or if they're doing something else and they can't see their chat. It is a third-party software, so you have to. They have a free version, but it has some limitations, obviously. And then there's a paid version that you can get. Okay, and so a lot of people I think do actually pay for it so that they can get as much as possible from it. Let me know if there's questions about Tickfinity. So that's what you're seeing. Thank you all who came into the room and supported that flash goal. The flash goal is a goal that you'll see if your room's not moving quickly. I tell people all the time, this is an engagement app. TikTok is in the business of TikTok, so you want to make sure you're getting those goals achieved and you are actually activating a flash goal. It's a 15-minute goal where TikTok is sending a test out to your room, to your community, to see if you guys can pass the test and send the gift that is asking. And so let me say this: if you are not participating in that flash goal, not getting people to support it, it does have an impact to your room. You know, pay attention to it. Make sure you at least participate in it. Don't decline it. Ideally, you should get some visibility with achieving it. Maybe you'll get pushed out a little bit more, but it's not guaranteed. But I say do it because if you don't do it, we've seen higher coin gift requests. There's 1 coin now, but if you don't do it, it could be 100 coins. It could be a 30 coin. It could be I think someone said that they had a 300 coin gift that was requesting. So keep that in mind. That is part of the flash goal here on TikTok. Um, my other newbies, others coming in, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all coming in, supporting the live stream. Grab your daily heart me. We were just about to talk about that. The daily heart me, when you're live, you can get access to your fan club zone. You want to make sure you put a name, set it up with a name for the badge that you see next to my name. I mean, next to your name when you're in the chat, as well as, thank you for the populars, as well as making sure you set it up so that you see the room name. So if you guys click at the top, so everybody click the heart me at the top. It's the name of my room. It says Go Live Fam. Okay, so that is a feature you can create for your room. I'm gonna click it for you guys. So here's the heart me. It says Go Live Fam. It's backwards right now, but it says Go Live Fam. So that is what you create. You create the name of your room, and then you also create the name what has Lisa. For me, you will create the name for your room in that way as well. All right, so just keep that in mind. You want to always make sure that you are making your room seem like it's a community, and so you want to build that out too. Let's do this. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we have not shared out the live. We got 16 shares. Let's see if we can get that upwards of ideally we want to get it to 100. So if you guys don't mind sharing the live out, click that arrow. You can post it, you can repost it, you can add it to your stories. You also can send it to individuals or group chats. You can press down on the middle of the screen and do what's called a power share, where you can just go down the list of sharing it to people, sending it to people to share it out that way. And so let's see if we can get this upwards of 100. Thank you all who are coming in, joining. Rhonda, thank you for sharing. Jessica, thank you for sharing. Where do you do that? Do what? Tell me more. What were you referring to? Miss Dawn, you're welcome. Let me know what you're referring to, Rhonda. Where do you do what? Were you talking about the fan, updating the fan club name and stuff? Let me know if that's what you're referring to. Those who are sharing out the live, is this the normal time of day you go live? I go live, yep. I go live at 4, it's supposed to be 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern twice a day. Yep. Let me see, Rhonda, I'm going to show you real quick. If you are on your page, you click your, hold on, tell me I have to take my watch. Let me turn my mirror off so you can see it. You see TikTok Studio? You go post side, live side. I want you to hit the live side. This is called the Live Center. I want you to scroll down to where it says Tools and Resources. Then I want you to click the arrow, and under here you'll see Fan Club. Click the Fan Club. And under the Fan Club, I want you to click Fan Club Zone. And then it says Fan Club Identity. Those are the badges. So when you click that, it shows you your badge name. You can add that. Right now it's the simple heart if you have not added anything. Once you add things, it'll say like Lee says, only four blocks you can use. And then you can add a name for the fan club. That's going to be under the Daily Heart Me area. And that's a total of 10 letters you can put there. And that's going to show up in your fan club. Okay? I'm going to hop off to try to get some rest, but I'll be back. Okay, thank you, friend. Thank you for being here, Emma. Let me know if you have any other questions. And if you want to join the free Creator Network agency, you can do that as well. Just message me. Those who are in the room, if you want to message me, this is a good time for you to, I do consultations, but I also have an agency. It's free here on TikTok because it's under the Scale Live Rewards. So message me, agency, if you're interested in agency. Okay. Can you change it if you did it wrong? Yeah, you should be able to change it. Yep. Yeah, you just go back there and make the edits to it. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you guys have questions. You want to change that username and all the stuff. If you looking to go viral, you gotta fix your page. Fix your page. That's the first thing I would tell you. Everything about your page is not the right way. So you want to put a unique name for your username, not the user, all the numbers, and a unique name when you come into a live, and a photo that is not just a black dot, and also create a bio. So you gotta optimize your profile. Your profile is not gonna allow you to go viral because you didn't optimize it. TikTok uses it as a search engine, so you gotta make sure your page is optimized. Yep. So you're brand new. So welcome to the room. We're not a grow room. You're welcome, friend. We're not a grow room. We come in and we engage and we say hello. How you doing? Thank you for the claps. I appreciate it, friend. Kelly, welcome to the room. Thank you for the follow. Others coming into the room. Thank you so much. Mama Big Paul, welcome to the room. Thank you for joining. And so as you guys are coming in, we're going to talk about monetization. I want to make sure you guys understand how to earn money as you go live. All right. So one of the features I talk about, Lordida, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining, friend. One of the features I talk about is the viewer wishes. You see this feature here. And if you're my agency, I'm actually going to create a campaign surrounding viewer wishes because I want more people to leverage this. You know, there's different ways you can leverage it, but I want you guys to leverage this feature as a way to help your audience understand how to engage in your live stream. Okay? So when you're setting up your room, you set up, hey, Bible Firm, thank you so much. You're a new TikToker. Welcome to the room as well. Thank you so much for being here. Stay with me. Let me know if you have questions and welcome. My new friends coming in, tell me where you're from. Robin, welcome to the room. Thank you for the follow. Tell me where you guys are from so we can make sure we're connecting with you as well. And I am in Orlando, Florida. Thank you for that heart me. I appreciate it. The daily heart me is up top. You want to click that to join the fan club as well. And thank you for the follow, beautifully broken Kimberly. Welcome to the room. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for that daily heart me as well. Viewer wishes is a feature you can activate before you go live. And depending on what you're doing, you can make it so that it is something that your audience will want to engage in. And so, for example, if you are a creator that's a music creator, maybe your viewer wishes would have people requesting a song or a performance. Like you could set it up so that that's where they would click and they would send the type of gift you're asking them to send to get that song request. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you would do it. If you're a beauty live creator, maybe you're doing the beauty niche. Maybe that person is picking your next product you're gonna apply, or the next look you're gonna do. And so you could have it saying new look, or select my look, or you know, if it's lipstick, if it's the eyeshadow, if it's something like that, you could probably list the type of names and they could send something. My other strategy here for you, for how you want to set this up, you're gonna have to decide what you're doing in your room and if it adds value. Wilson, welcome to the room. If it adds value, you might have it at a higher coin amount, a higher gifting coin. But if it's just something where you want some quick engagement, you might have people send a 1 coin gift or a 10 coin gift or 30, like donuts or something. And so you decide what that looks like, but you can set that up for people. If you're an educational live, maybe you're asking people to select a topic and you have different topics you want to cover, and people could click that to kind of help with the room or what types of questions you want them to ask. Patrice, where are you located? You're you applied to the agency, but you're out of my region, so I can't invite you. So let me know where you're watching me from. Are you in the UK or somewhere else? This is so helpful. Thank you. You're welcome. Is it Duty? Thank you so much for being here. Soft Life Strategist. Welcome to the room, friend. I tell people also, my creative folks, you're in Jamaica. Welcome to the room. Yeah, my agency is only approved for the US and Canada. Those are the 2 regions I can bring people into the agency. So I'm bummed about that, friend. Yeah. What agency are you with? I am an agency owner. I'm an owner. I'm with my agency name is Launch Your Income Agency. It's in the room also. You said so. Yours says 1 happy birthday. Does that mean you'll say happy birthday? Exactly, Rhonda. So when people send that, say happy birthday. That's exactly what I do. People send the wink winks, I go wink wink. So it just depends. This is TikTok's template. I didn't change it. Now, theoretically, I would have, like I'm an educational live, I may have some different topics that I will cover. And people can select that if they want me to talk about, I don't know, monetization, or if you want me to talk about TikTok Shop, or if you want me to talk about TikTok Go. Like I could change it to different topics I could cover. And maybe I have a timer up where I only have that up for a period of time. And then I switch to something else. You know, so you can always change this out. And so this is TikTok's is called the Affection Station. That's what this template is called. Um, so if you are, let's see, so if you're interested in the agency, let me just say this real quick. I'm gonna put hello in the chat. This is the agency page. If you want to, uh-oh. If you want to, there we go. If you want to follow the agency page, this is a good time to follow it. And so this is where you would follow it. And then if you want to apply to the agency, I actually will send you to this account because the application is in my bio on this account. And also halfway through the videos that are posted, I have some Community Fest videos, but the other videos has the page to the agency, has the apply now button to the agency. Hey, Holly Q. Catherine, welcome to the room. Oh, you can't move it. It's stagnant, Catherine. Yep. Hey, friend, how you doing? It's stagnant. You can make it smaller, like less gifts, if you want to do that. And then if you want to shrink it so it's not on your head, it feels like right now, as a live host, I wish I could show it to you. I shrunk it so that I closed it, rather. Maybe that's the best way to say it. I closed it. So it's only showing one gift. So it's just a little bit on my puff. So it's not really on my head. It's just the one gift that's showing. And so you could do that. And so maybe it's not as distracting for you. But as you could tell, for everybody else, it's still there. But I did this. Let me see. I closed it. So all you see is the first gift. So you could do that. And everybody in the room could do that if they wanted to. There's like, oh, I don't want to see all the viewer wishes. I'm just gonna close it up, or pop it. You know, let me see. Let's do this. It's a little arrow. See, it's a little arrow at the end. I'm just clicking that arrow. Try not to click the GIF. So now I closed it. And then if I want to open it, see, I'm clicking a GIF. There you go. So let me know if you caught that. Good evening, Velma. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, so you want to use that. Catherine, you're so sweet. Appreciate you. You said it's just the little things in life, huh? You're like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Jessica, thank you, friend. Oh, that was sweet. You said thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, so that way it's closed-ish. It's not totally closed. If you run out of things to talk about, should you change up your live? You know what? I would tell you, Kimberly, I would tell you to run your topic through ChatGPT, one of the AIs, and just ask it for some more topics to cover. Ask it for a 30-day live topic series, a 30-day series. Or here's the other thing. Let me say that differently, because I actually don't agree with that. Let me say that differently. I would say ask it for a weekly series, because honestly, if you're doing your live, you can have a topic you cover each week and you just rinse and repeat some of that content. So I do that quite often. I talked about this yesterday, and every single live for me is slightly different because I didn't talk about viewer wishes in great detail in any of the other lives. I talked about it at 10 o'clock. I didn't go to viewer wishes. I didn't even get there. Somebody asked me about battling, so we talked about monetization based on battling. And then somebody asked me about TikTok Shop. And so we had a whole conversation about those two topics. I never got to this. And so now I'm talking about it here. And then I'll probably talk about it again tomorrow. So each week you might have a topic. If you are somebody who goes live frequently like I do, I go live every day, twice a day. I was talking about another topic earlier in the week. I was talking about, what are the 5 things you want to talk, that you want to, what's the title of it? It was like, learn how to go live the right way, 5 things you want to do. And that was the topic for like much of the week, Monday, Sunday through like Thursday. That was the topic I covered twice a day. And it was different each time because you guys come in and ask different questions. So don't feel like you have to come up with something unique each time. You could rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Different people coming in, maybe have an outline of different things you want to cover, but you can split it up. Okay. Okay, so I should split my up my live instead of putting it all out there. You could. You could. Depends on how you want to do it. Yeah, you absolutely could. What's the thing called on the bottom of the screen when I join? Viewers can click on it. Ashley, I don't know what you're talking about. Ashley, there's so many things on the screen. What are you referring to, friend? Which thing are you talking about at the bottom of the screen? Ashley, you said the white bar is not on yours. What you mean? You don't see which one? Is it one of those things showing? I think it was a question. I don't know what you see, friend. You saying DM me? Was it something that said DM me and it was telling you to DM me on the Service Plus maybe? Or were you talking about when I pinned this message? Oh, like this message here? Yeah. Yes, that. Okay, this is called Service Plus. Same. This is also called Service Plus. This yellow arrow, same thing. They're all connected. Same feature. This is called a pin card. I pinned it on the page. And you said when you first come in, you're right. When you first come into the live, I have it so that it automatically shows when you first come into my live. So that's what you're seeing. You're right. You're right. So it stays there for 30 seconds, but if you enter my room, I have it so that it comes on automatically. Yep, that's Service Plus. So thank you so much. Service Plus is a feature. Let me finish the viewer wishes and I'll talk about Service Plus in a second. I just want to make sure I get through this so that you guys can see it. But Kimberly, be sure to think about your topic. If you need other topics, run it through the AI, your topic, and see what it comes back with. Okay? And that'll give you some ways to kind of think about how you want to split it up. Maybe some other topics you could be covering. Some other boards you could create to make it, attract people to come in and connect with you. Hey, Laura. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing? Welcome in the room. So yeah, so you can do all that. So just think about how you want to set it up. My first time viewer, first time commenter, whatever. Welcome, friend. Thank you, Jessica, for the shout out. Appreciate you, friend. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm still learning. That's it. We're all lifelong learners. I learned something new today with TikTok Shop. So the teleprompter feature, when you're not doing shop, is not there. Thank you for that, Daily Hurt Me. It's not there, so it's only available for shop now, I think. I think that's the case. Is it your birthday? No, my birthday was like 2 weeks ago. Why'd you ask? Because the viewer wishes happy birthday? Let me know if that's why you asked. Yeah, that's TikTok's template. And so we were just talking about this. So yes, okay. So I was encouraging you. Thank you so much for the Daily Heart. I was encouraging you and kind of like a challenge for you all. You said your hair looks great. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. A challenge to you all to use this feature. How do you put a caption on your live? The message here. This is called a board. Yeah. So Kimberly, I'll come back to that in a second. So when it comes to viewer wishes, I was challenging you guys to do this as a way to get engagement. So depending on what your live is about, you can have people coming in and engaging in different ways. So for example, if you're a creative live, so maybe you're doing, I don't know, cooking, or you're sewing, or you're crocheting, or you're doing artwork, whatever it is, you can have people engage in that. And now you're having them choose maybe the next challenge, the next thing you want to design or you're going to work on. And maybe there's different options here for them to select from. You can have the timer feature on or off. Maybe it's something that just stays on the screen stagnant, or it's a time-based thing and people can do it within that time and it ends, or it automatically restarts. Mine automatically restarts after 30 minutes. And so with this, so I always use the example of my tarot card readers. They'll say, if you want a full read, you're sending something, a type of gift to get that full read. If you want a mini read, they have a list of things you can ask and get engagement from them, something that they're going to do because you sent that viewer wish. Does that make sense? Drop a Dr. Lisa Cares in the chat. Do you guys know how to do that? Click the comment box and there's stickers in there. If you got your Daily Hartman, you can drop a Dr. Lisa Cares. Thank you so much, Tickety Talk. The other thing I want to show you is that you can see, if you press it, you can see that wish queue. This is how you see it. So you can see who sent what. So these are the gifts that have been sent. This is the person who sent it. All right. So that queue is there for you. So you can see that in real time. So you can see, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Appreciate y'all. How do you post the wishes? As the live host, you're going to set it up either before your live or during your live. So before your live, you can go under, I'm going to show it to you guys. It's easier to show than to describe it. Thank you all for coming in. Hey, Star, welcome to the room, my friend. So if you go live, I'm just going to click it from here. We're going to click the live side. So I'm going to show you guys something. There's a little tiny arrow here. TikTok is showing new features. So you see that little tiny arrow? I'm going to click that arrow because a lot of people miss. They won't see that there's another row of information. So if you click that arrow again, it pops up that second row. So I just wanted to show that because a lot of people's like, I don't have it. I don't have it. They don't realize that they need to click that arrow to see the second row. Okay. Then I want you to click the interact. That's under the second row. If you click the interact, it has viewer wishes. Under viewer wishes, and that's what this feature is. That's what this feature is called. You can pick different gifts. There's some templates. TikTok has some templates that you can select from already that's in here. The template I'm using is called Affection Station. These names are here. These gifts are here. It's automatically there. Hey, Angie, welcome to the room, friend. Or you can create your own. And so the gifts that are here, if you create your own, you can edit by clicking the pencil. And then you can change the words that are here, or you can go back and click the gift. If you click that gift, you can select a different gift to use. Okay? Maybe it's something for your room. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the compliments. I see your friend. Kate, welcome to the room, friend. There it is. I've been looking for this for a while. Have you? Well, there you go, friend. Gotcha. So activate that. I want you guys to sit back and say, well, people don't engage in my live and I don't know, I don't get the gifting, I don't get this. Be creative in how you're asking them to help. You know what I'm saying? Or how you're asking them to engage. Journey, welcome to the room. Anybody who just came into the room, say hello in the chat. Let me know if you're new. And if you haven't followed the live host, click follow. And if you haven't joined my fan club, you need a coin, you need a penny, but you can click that join to join the fan club. I never realized that there was a second row. Look at your friend. I know that's right. I get that. You know how many times a day I get that from people in my agency? They'll say, Doc, I don't have it. I don't see it. It's not there. Your hair looks great. Thank you, friend. So I get it all the time. I had to wind up my tapper. There we go, friend. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm old school. I'm in the car listening. Thank you, Multi-Maven. Welcome to the room, friend. And so I have people in my agency all the time. Alondra, welcome to the room, friend, that say they don't see that second row. And it's because of that arrow. Yeah, click the arrow. It pops up the second row. And sometimes it's a third row. Like it'll overlap to one or two more boxes on that third row. So just know that that's there. And once you get to it, you can see the other features. Okay. So there's some other features you're missing. So viewer wishes, set it up, change the name. I gave the example, like if you're a music live, you can have people pick a song. And you don't have to have this many gifts. You can have one or two gifts and just one or two things you want people to do in your live stream. And things that you're going to activate. Maybe the timer doesn't come on immediately. Maybe you have them do it at another time point in your live stream. You know, I always tell you guys to think about your live in segments. So in the beginning, if you came to my live early on, you heard me talking about where you're from, how you're doing. We're warming up. We're activating the room. I actually do that for a couple of reasons because I want TikTok to see people are coming in engaging. That helps to warm up the room a little bit. But I also do it because I don't have to keep rinsing and repeating and talking over and over because people are asking me the same questions. You know, you got people coming in and then they're listening and they're saying something and they fly in and fly out. And then I'm saying the same things over and over again. So it's helpful. So if you think about your live in segments, in the beginning, you're warming the room up. So maybe you don't turn this on initially. Maybe you do. Depends on what you're asking people to do in the beginning. My tarot card readers, they turn this on early and people get into the queue. I showed you that there's a wish queue that they can see the people who already gave their question or gave their gift to get a question answered, and they turn it off. So if you get to their live later, you may miss the opportunity to get in the queue. So that early engagement is important for them. Now, my tarot card reader, she was in the room. She's like, Doc, I don't ever get the flash go. She don't get the flash go because people are engaging early in her room from the moment they walk in the door. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much, friend. And so with that, you think about how you activate this. And so it could be that you're a beauty creator and you're going live and you want people to choose the next product you're going to apply. Okay? Or maybe you have it so that they're choosing the order of products that you're going to put on a show. So you have different products here. Maybe it's lipstick, mascara, lashes, whatever the case may be. Okay? So that's something you can set up in your room, and that makes it a little bit more interactive. Okay? And then when it comes to, I said my education creators, you can have it where people are choosing your topics and choosing questions that you might want to pose to the room. For me, this is TikTok template. For me, I may say, hey, if you guys want me to talk about shop, maybe that's the topic I would put up there. Or if you want me to talk about TikTok Go, I would list that there. So again, it just depends on what's happening in your room. Level 10, congratulations. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica, thank you for the populars. And so think about what's happening in your room. Think about what you're talking about. If you're a storyteller, people can pick your next topic that way as well. If you're a creative live, people are picking the next style you're going to do or next item you're going to create or next challenge for your room. So Viewer Wishes has multiple ways you can get people to engage. I don't want you to have this limited thinking like, oh, well, I don't have anything that I want people to click on to engage me in that way. That is part of your monetization because people are gifting you. All right? So that's why I said we're going to start here because I want you to see it. So on this example here, you can pick different gifts. And then my strategy for the gifting, and then once you pick the gift, once you pick the sayings, then you hit save and you can start it, okay? Also, let me show you this. I forgot to show it. This is where you change the timer. If you want to turn it off, it's a 30-minute timer. I got everything on the way you see here. I have all that on. You can save that. You can turn it off. You can turn it on. Do whatever you want, okay? So that's where the timer is located. I found out today that you can add a background to our live sessions. Do you have any tips about that? Yes, I do. Hold on, I felt like I was going to say something about Viewer Wishes. Give me 1 second. I don't remember. Oh, the gifts. I was going to tell you my recommendation for gifts. So when it comes to the gifts, if you are trying to build more engagement in this, in Viewer Wishes and wanting people to use it, maybe you use smaller coin gifts in the beginning. With the thinking, as time goes on, you can increase it. So the winks, the shout out, the roses, those are all smaller coin gifts. Happy birthday, 100 coin. Not a big gift, but it's significant for people. And then the kiss me, when it kisses my face, that's the I think it's called the heart or something. It's $1.99, so a bigger coin gift. So think about what's happening here, how people may want to engage and support in that way. But again, don't overdo it unless what you're doing is something that depends on the value of it. So for example, my tarot card readers, if they're doing a full read, their gift amount to get your full read done might be higher. You know what I'm saying? So, or if you're doing the sand art, people want their full name written and stuff like that. Maybe it's a higher coin gift. Okay, so think about what you're offering. All right, so that's what I would tell you as far as how you want to go about that. When it comes to, so that's Viewer Wishes, you all. Let me know if there's any more questions about that. Backgrounds. When it comes to the background, when you're live, it's under the wand. You guys see the gift box. I see a wand. You can click that and upload a background. You can do it through effects too. It's like a green screen. The one thing I will tell you though, be careful because TikTok does not like the backgrounds because they don't know what's happening in your background. And they tend to suppress the views a little bit with the background. That's what I'm noting. A lot of my creators in the agency, they've had some issues with their background. I tell them to take it off, and then once they take it off, the room does better. So I do believe it's the background. Something's happening there. So I would encourage you to use it if you don't need it, but you can use the background. So the background is there for you to use. All right. How do I post my videos after I post it to the stories? Well, if you post it to the stories, you can't post it to your feed. If you post it to your feed, you can post it to the stories. You just can't post to stories and then post to your feed. You can download the video, you can tweak it a little bit, and then post it to your feed. You want to tweak it because you want it to be original content. So say you had a video and then maybe you want to record yourself doing an intro and then you add that video. That is a unique video, and so you can do that and it should work for you. But you can't do that unless you download it. Yeah. I follow green screen is crazy. I had a viewer as if I was in a game. Really? That's the way you did it? Thank you all for being here. Great information. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for supporting our live. I didn't know that. Yeah, so you don't want to get a violation for non-original content. Yeah, so that's something you want to pay attention to. But again, you could download the video, tweak it a little bit, change it up so that it becomes original content. Yeah. Others coming in, if you're new to the room, feel free to follow the live host. Also click that daily heart me so that you can become part of my fan club. I had someone show up with my profile picture. Really? You have an imposter? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can report them. But they came in your live that way? Thank you so much for that level up cake. Appreciate you, friend. Moonflower, welcome to the room. There's so many people encouraging reposting to your stories. Yes, so you can repost to your story. So yes, that content you can repost to your story. I was saying the reverse. The way I read it is that they posted to stories first, and now they're trying to figure out how to post to your feed. So that's hard. That has to be a download. The video has to be unique content. Cecilia, you want to make sure you engage properly, friend, with other people before you start asking people to engage with you that way. There's some people encouraging reposting a story. Let's see. Let me know if there's questions. Their names was different. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So they had your picture though. Oh wow. Yeah, definitely report it though. That's weird. Jan, welcome to the room. Others coming in. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that sounds creepy. Those who are coming in, thank you for that. Dr. Lisa Cares, Fred, Vernon, thank you so much for the support. Others coming into the room, let me know if you guys have questions. My new friends coming in, supporting the live, let me know if there's any questions. Those friends who are just joining me, we are talking about how to go live. We're talking about monetization. So we talked about, we spent some time on your wishes. I'm going to talk about Service Plus. Who uses Service Plus? Put in the chat yes or no. Yes or no. You can put that in the chat. Do you use Service Plus? Yes. Or if you don't know what I'm talking about, say, I don't know what you're talking about, lady. I see no's. I've had people be in my live screenshot and change their picture to me. Oh, really? What is going on? I've had the impersonators, but wow, I haven't seen that yet. In terms of people doing it like in your live, that's weird. What is that? Okay, you said, okay, Kimberly, you said, what is it? Okay, I got a lot of no's. Wait a minute, you're not using it, Moonflower? You have it, you've activated it, but you just don't use it right now. I know you're trying to get back to going live. So you should have been a yes. Why did you say no? Is it just because you're not currently using it? Is that what it is? You said, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm interested to learn. Okay, all right. Yeah, Moonflower, is anybody in the room? Let me ask the question different. Anybody activate Service Plus? What Wait, I am using it. I know. I was like, wait a minute. Also, have her clone my account and reach out to regulars for my live. You have impersonators too. Sorry to hear that. You can report them to TikTok Legal. I need to redo that video. You said not sure what it is? Okay. All right. Hey Shells, I have the video course. Is that Service? Yeah, you know that's Service Plus. Yes. Moonflower's like, I've been gone for so long, forgot all the names of these features. You're so funny. Sometimes people screenshot to get room ideas for banners and backgrounds. Yes, they do. They do. You said whoopsies. Yes, they do. They do. I don't necessarily. Okay, that's Service Plus. That was an accident, but I'm going to show this. This is Service Plus. Whenever that happens, somebody has clicked my DM. I actually clicked it because I clicked it by accident. So when I picked up my phone, but somebody has clicked my DM. That is Service Plus. So do me a favor, everybody in the room who's curious about it, go ahead and click this box. It's the yellow arrow, the yellow box with the arrow. Click it. Here's what you're going to see. You're going to see a Service Plus bio. And then you're going to see 3 questions. They're called frequently asked questions. And then if you click one of those questions, it'll give you a quick response in your inbox. So you're going to get a quick response from me because I set it up so that I can respond to you quickly in terms of answering that question. So they're called FAQs. That is Service Plus. People can DM you really, right here in the live stream. And then you get, if they click it, they can get a quick response message. Now, you guys are clicking it, totally fine. If you're interested in my agency, put the word agency here. I'm gonna show this feature too, or message me here. This is called a pin card feature. So you can click this message symbol and then type in the word agency or type in something else that you're curious about. And that's how you message me that way as well. Hey, Tasha B. And so keep that in mind. This pin card is really helpful as you're talking about your product or your service. You can click that to get people to get information from you. It's a great monetization strategy too, because when you do a pin message, you might say, hey, anybody who sends the I love you so much glasses will get a discount for my next consultation. And so you can set it up where you're giving a discount for people doing the gifting in your room too, or maybe doing your viewer wishes. Maybe that's something where if they want the discount, they send something on your viewer wishes board. So again, that becomes part of your monetization strategy. You guys, I just gave a big nugget there. So think about how you leverage that. Hey, Mayhem, thank you so much. Tang, you said, what is the agency for? TikTok live hosts. If you are a live host and you're looking to grow, I tell you it's for typically people who join agencies, people who are eligible according to TikTok are what they call rookies. You're kind of newer to going live, you're trying to grow, you want to advance, you want training, you want monetization strategies, you want to make sure that you're advancing. So a creator network agency will help you with training strategies, giving you information about the go live. What I do is I come live twice a day, answering your questions, talking through different features and stuff, as well as making sure my current members are getting support that they need to as they ask questions. Yep, I'm a rookie. How do you install it? How do you install what? Service Plus? Give me 1 second. I'm going to go back through it. And so I do lives. I do weekly meetings on Sundays. I also do one-on-ones. I want you guys to meet with me. We could talk through your strategy. We look at your data. That's a performance review meeting. So we look at your data and see how you are doing. Okay. And then talk about things you could be doing to improve. Okay. And then, okay, I need to join your agency. Do you go? Well, first question is you have to be going live. You have to be a live host currently. So that means that you're going live. You're doing your live thing, building community, doing everything, going live. And then you got to make sure you don't belong to an agency already. There's one agency per person so that you don't double dip in terms of the support you're getting. So TikTok says you belong to one agency. Only for one of your accounts too. So you can't have agencies with all your accounts. Hey, Dr. Lisa, can I add the additional this you have on ways to get points under the Heart Me? Say it again for me. Like send a popular or community gift. Can you add it on a board, like a call to action board? Not viewer wishes. Are you saying viewer wishes? You might be able to do viewer wishes. I don't know if viewer wishes let you put the community gift or the populars. I don't think you can. Sorry, I messed up my message. Okay. Does your agency support TikTok shop creators? My agency is not. I tell people all the time, I know shop to be dangerous. I do understand and know shop and can give you guidance and tips on it, but I am not a shop agency. There is a program that's called TikTok Shop Partners Program to help people who want to join an agency for shop only. And so that's a different program. I make that clear. You can be in my agency or create a network program and join a shop agency. You could do both, but you have to. But I don't represent as a shop agency, so I just say that so people don't assume they're going to get all this shop's knowledge and information. But I'm happy to answer questions about shop, and I talk about shop also. No, under the Heart Me. Under the Heart Me, you want to do what? I'm confused about what you wanting to do. You could talk about the Heart Me, and you can tell people to engage with the Heart Me. Absolutely. Under your Heart Me, people can post a highlight of you, send populars and community gifts. Yes. Yes. You can do all those things. All right, let me know if there was a question in that, because I'm highlighting it because people need to know that you can do those things. Yes. And we can get extra points. Yes, you can. It's a point system. How do I set mine up? Okay. The community gift has to be granted to you. That's something that you have to get, as you're building your community. It doesn't happen automatically. I think they issued out some in June, and I think there's some that's going to happen this month. But you have to go live, and then all of a sudden they'll unlock it for you. So it's a slow rollout. That's the community gift. When it comes to the highlights, again, that's a feature that has to get rolled out to you as well if you don't have it already. Populars, I think, is also a feature that has to get rolled out too. I was going to say, I don't think I've seen populars in everyone's room, especially newer creators. So it just depends. Those three are stuff that you will ultimately get as you go live more often, and then you have that engagement in your room. So that's gonna, how I guess over time it'll get unlocked. Did the membership to various room fees change? The fan club, you're talking about the super fan feature changed to a flat fee of $9.99 per month. Oh man, okay, I was just wondering. Yep. You're welcome. Hello everyone, how you doing? Notes and music. Yeah, so it's a flat fee, yes. It shouldn't have changed beyond that. I haven't heard anything new. I think you're talking about, it changed back in like November. How do you see our own gifts for chat? Your own gift for chat. You're saying people sending you gifts. How do you see the tally of gifts that you received? Let me know if that's what you meant. What makes a host be considered as a live host? Everyone who goes live and you're doing a live stream, you're a live host. Yeah, you're going live and you're a live host. Yeah. So when you start your live, you're here, you go live, you're hosting a room as a live host. Let me know if that's what you meant. I'm new. I just followed. Thank you so much, Miss Giles. Appreciate you all being here. My new friends in the room, if you haven't followed the live host, which is me, follow me. You said our entire gift gallery. I'm not sure what you're saying now. How do you see our own gifts for chat? You're saying how do you see the gift gallery? When you click up here, or do me a favor. If you're asking about your gift gallery, click your name, click your photo where you put that comment in. To get a subscription, do you have to meet a certain criteria? You're saying to be able to offer subscriptions as a live host, or are you saying as a viewer? You pay for it. As a viewer, there's no criteria you have to meet. You just click the super fan and you can become a super fan. As a live host, I think you have to earn that too. Yes, as a live host, you have to earn that too. I don't know what the criteria is, but you have to earn that. So I think you have to go live so many days and then you unlock that feature. Yeah. So yeah, so TikTok does not give you everything all at once, y'all. This is a process. Okay? It's a process. As you're building your community, you're going longer, you're doing the things to grow as a live host, you start unlocking some of these features. TikTok wants to make sure you're committed to the process. You said, I have a question about the stickers. Are you only allowed to upload 15 stickers? For the fan club, yes. I think you could do 60 for super fans. Yep. 15 for your regular fan club members and 60 for your super fans. Is that for super fan or your regular fans? 15 for regular, 60 for super. Okay. I felt like I missed a lot of questions. Y'all rapid fired me. Where all these questions come from? That's why I told, what is it, beautifully, Kimberly. That's why I said, hey, you can start your topic, but I have this and I'll go 20 different directions. I don't. So it just depends on what's being asked. How much time should your live be? At a minimum, 61 minutes. 61 minutes and that's for one live. You can't split it up. Don't ask me if you can split it up. Like if you do 30 now and then come back and do another 31. No. One live per day has to be at least 61 minutes. That's part of the core matrix that are here that you're following as a valid go live day. That's the core matrix for a valid go live day. They want it to be 61 minutes or more. Now, you're going to ask me for monetization purposes. That's different. For monetization purposes, if you want to earn the most that you can, the maximum percentage that you can, then you have to go live at least 25 minutes to earn the maximum percentage. So, Created New, my friend. Created New, are you still in the room? That's why I was saying you wanted to go 25 minutes yesterday for the battle that you did. Because you earned diamonds but you didn't get the maximum percentage, which is 38%. I think you got somewhere around 30 to 35%. I'm going to say 30% that you got. And so keep that in mind. TikTok is paying attention to how long you go live when it comes to how much they're going to pay you out. All right. So that's important to recognize that is under the Scale Live Rewards. We're going to talk about that in a second. I did not finish my conversation on Service Plus. Somebody asked the question a while back ago, like, how do you set up Service Plus? And so Service Plus, I went through answering other questions, but to set up Service Plus, which is the features, and we started talking about the agency. So if you are interested in the agency, you can say agency and message me, and I'm happy to have you join. It is a free program because I was just talking about Scale Live Rewards, and TikTok pays that service for you. So again, I'll break it down so you understand how it works, but ultimately it's a free program for you all. And so I just give value, I recruit, I make sure I'm supporting my creators. I go live daily, but I have no idea about diamonds. Netta, stay with me. Netta, stay with me. Are you, and so I'm going to explain it because I'm going to talk about Service Plus. So, Scale Live Rewards. So I'll explain it as I talk about Scale Live Rewards, but stay with me for a minute. Okay, so Service Plus, I just pinned it. It's also represented under this yellow arrow. The yellow box with the arrow is also Service Plus. That's where you have a Service Plus bio, description about the services. It also has frequently asked questions. Yes, if you want to click it, when people are clicking, I see it there. So if you want to click Service Plus, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So when you click it, you see a service bio, and then I set it up with 3 questions that most people are asking about. Now the agency question isn't there. I'm going to add it in the future, but just know you can set up that so that people know what services you're offering. Okay. So when everything's said and done, they can get a quick response to you in the inbox. You're communicating in that person's inbox. So you're essentially DMing them. Okay. So you're DMing them, and I'll see it when I get off my live, and I can go back and respond to you guys. And what I typically do is send you information, additional information. You always want to send a follow-up. Maybe there's a follow-up that says, hey, here's how you can get to my stand store if you want to purchase something from me. If you want to get my new live host checklist, or if you want to use my ChatGPT guide, my AI guide that I have out there. Those are products I have on my stand. Or if you want to do a one-on-one consultation or even a coaching package, I offer those services. That's above and beyond the agency, but there's creators that want more. They want to set themselves up for success, or they just already belong to an agency, but they want more support because they're not getting it. So I'm happy to meet with you that way as well. Okay, I created a live event for 7 p.m., updated my Service Plus, and made a registration in stories. Look at you, friend. He's like, Doc, you ain't gonna talk about me no more. Hey, Moonflower. Hey, Dawn. Sparkle, welcome to the room. Thank you, AI Print Profits. Welcome to the room. So get paid by the amount of gifts received. That is part of the monetization. You get a percentage. Yep. So many agents say that they offer benefits, but when I join, I get crickets. Are you with an agency right now? You only can join one agency at a time. So crickets. Well, let me say this, friend. That if you ask me what diamonds are, if you asking me what diamonds are, then yeah, friend, you need some training. You need some help. That's one of the first core metrics. So we need you to know what diamonds are. So, thank you, friends. Netta, we're gonna get you right today. Today you're gonna get answers. But let me say this, y'all, and Netta, you're bringing up something really important. At the end of the day, your live is your live. Nobody can do your live for you. So really, it's going to be up to you all to take advantage of the services and resources that are offered to you. I do weekly meetings on Zoom. I come here twice a day answering questions. I do one-on-ones. I have a whole calendar that has at least 4 days out the week that are reserved for my creators that are not when I take other appointments. I make those free appointments for my creators. And guess what? Easily, I have openings and availabilities because people are not booking my appointments. So you only can blame yourself if the resources are there for you. I have a school community. There's resources there for you. I have a whole strategy guide where you can go and look at that and review it. So you only can blame yourself if you're not taking advantage of all the resources available to you and how I teach you how to find stuff on your own. So at the end of the day, your live and what you do on this app and how you engage, how you build community, how you grow is going to be your responsibility. An agency can only take you so far. It's going to be up to you to do the work. And so you just saw Moonflower come in and say, hey, Doc, here are the things I just did. She's in my agency. She's like, okay, here's what I did, Doc. Because she knows she took the month off. Yes, that part is next. Yep. And so just recognize, I don't know other people agencies because I feel like I'm the best agency out there because I do a whole lot. At the end of the day, other agencies are going to have to say, okay, I do all this stuff too to even compare. But it's not many that do that. How many followers do you need to go live? You just need at least 50 followers to go live. You need to optimize your profile, friend Starlight. You need to put a picture in and add a bio about what your page is about and what your live stream is about. Thanks, Auntie Mail. Appreciate your friend. So yeah, you want to optimize, but when everything's said and done, you just need 50 followers and make sure your account is at least 7 days old. That you posted content. You don't have a blue box. That's a telltale sign that lets TikTok know you're interested in going live. Blue box means that you're engaging in lives. All right. So think about it this way: you're gonna have people engaging in your live, but you don't do the engagement. The gifting engagement. So you want to make sure you get a blue box. A blue box means that you listen to TikTok because TikTok told you to send a rose, send a heart puff, send the daily heart me. When you first came into someone's live, they always tell you to do something. So you got to make sure you do it, but you got to have coins on your account. That means that you are actually gifting the live host. You can send the roses are here, or any of the gifts that are in the gift box, or viewer wishes. That's how you get your engagement box. That blue box that people have. That's how you get it, because you engaged in that way. Thank you for the rose, friend. And so as you are coming into a live, you're being strategic about what you're doing. I don't tell you guys to break the bank or anything like that, but I do say you want to do that engagement, especially as a live host, because people are going to look at your engagement to see if you are doing a gifting. They're going to see, okay, how do you support other live hosts? And you want to be able to say, I do that, not just receiving and taking, that you actually do it as well. Hey, Kim Love Jones, appreciate you, friend. Simply SP, welcome to the room. What about someone who wants to be just a content creator and be faceless? Yeah. What's the question? Let me know the question. Agencies are for live hosts. The Creator Network program, that's for live hosts. So you got to be going live. Yeah. So that's the answer for that program. Definitely a bio. I won't follow anyone without a bio. That's true, Kimberly. Yeah, I would agree because you don't know what they're about, and you got to be careful about who you're following. You said I had no idea. Hey, Hope. What didn't you have any idea about? You do your Christian wife in San Antonio, gardening, homemaker beauty, finding humor and beauty and everything. Love that, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Kim Love Jones. Simply SP, welcome to the room. Welcome back, friend. Auntie Mill, yes. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you all. So, Service Plus, do you get paid without gifting? Yes. Yes. Yeah, you would have to do other programs like the Shoppable Lives. I'm pointing down here because it's my shopping cart. Shoppable was normally here where Service Plus is. It'll show the shopping. So you can get a commission off products that you sell. Super fans, you get a percentage of that. Service Plus has video courses. You can get a percentage of that. Yeah, those are non-gifting type ways of engagement in your live stream. And then everything else is for the most part gifting. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Appreciate your Hayes chances for you. Appreciate you, friends, coming through. How many followers? Oh, I didn't. Let me say hi. I just fell off the porch. Um, um, Let me. It's in the Daily Harmony. I fell off the porch into one of my creators' rooms. I know they're like, Doug, what the? Let's see, I can't hear her. I said I can't hear. Sorry, you all. I'm sorry here. So let's see. I'm sorry. I was making sure I support it because I didn't fell off the porch, y'all. Okay. How many followers do you need to monetize and earn points? I don't. Let me process that question. You said how many followers you need to monetize and earn points. Two different things. Two different things. So points is from the viewer perspective, and you don't monetize as a viewer. And monetization is from a live host perspective. You do as a live host and as a guest. Those are two different ways of engagement. So I'm sorry about that, y'all. I didn't fell off the porch, and I wanted to make sure I said hi because I try not to be. I fall off the porch sometimes with this other account, and sometimes I feel like I'm being rude because they see you coming in. So I had to make sure I wasn't that rude. So I wanted to make sure I came in right. You said what does the fall off the porch mean? So my backup account. This is the agency account. I'm going to say hello and I'll pin it. This is the agency account. And I'm using my tapping device and I was tapping the screen. It tapped me out of the room by accident. Sometimes it slips. Don't know why it does that. Sometimes it does. And it slips out into someone else's room. Well, it slipped into one of my creators from the agency, somebody I know. It slipped into her room. So it saw me come in. and I can't hear because obviously I had this the sound isn't up. So I couldn't hear what she was saying, but I saw where she paused. You know how somebody's face paused and they look and it's like, hi, Dr. Lisa. I was like, oh shoot, let me say hi. So anyway, so the running joke you'll hear in these TikTok streets, and people use it all the time, is that they fell off the porch. Don't know where that came from. But the notion is that you fell off into somebody's room. Appreciate you. That you're no longer sitting on the porch talking. So that's what's happening, y'all. And so I was like, oh Lord, I didn't fell off the porch. so anyway, so yeah, so now you know what that means. Explain the guest aspects of that. Thank you, Kim Love Jones. Appreciate that. Of monetization, let's see. Starlight's question about monetization, I said as a guest. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. You said I do that all the time. You fall off the porch. You know what? The tapper does it, and then sometimes I'm so used to moderating my own chat and moving up and down, and I'll look at other people's comments, and I'm curious when I come into a room. I'm all in your chat. I'm clicking all your buttons. I'm curious, y'all. I'm gonna teach that to you all because I want you guys to be curious viewers too. However, be careful that you don't fall off the porch because sometimes I'll swipe myself off into another room. So just be mindful of that. But you should be looking and clicking and pressing buttons and understanding what's happening for this creator, especially if you're a live host, because you want to make sure people click around and know what's happening for you. You said I literally fell off the porch. Oh Lord. You okay, friend? Thank you all. Thank you all for the populace. Thank you for the Rosa. I appreciate it, friends. Okay, so monetization. Couple things you need to know. Hey, Henry. So when it comes to gifting, and I know our friend Laura, you asked that question. Thank you so much, friends. No, we gotta stay focused. I don't want you to. I'm just gonna mute you, friend. Thank you so much. We stay focused in this chat. This chat is all about live hosting engagement, and so want to make sure we're staying focused. This is interesting here. Thank you, Sin. Appreciate your friend. Let me do this first. So my friend Starlight, really quickly, when I talk about gifting and engagement, the monetization, and Starlight's question lend towards, what does it mean to get points? So I want to make sure I answer that question first, and then I'm going to circle back to the other piece of it. Points is where you all are viewers. So we're going to have to do this real quick just because our friends are new, and we got some newbies in the room. Everybody in the room, put the word blue in the chat, and I'm going to do this as a quick run through. I want you guys to see your blue box. I want you to always pay attention to how many points you're collecting because of your gifting. And I want you always to make sure you're managing how you operate in a room. All right? This is your responsibility to manage what you're doing. You do need to be doing something, and you do it at your pace. Okay? And I say need to be doing something because at the end of the day, if you're an aspiring live host, or if you're trying to grow as a viewer and as a gauge viewer, then you want to pay attention to what you're doing. All right, so I'm going to teach this real quick. Oh, I haven't gifted yet. There we go. So we're going to talk about that because that's what the blue box represents, and you're being tracked in terms of how you do things in the optics, what we see. I knew you hadn't gifted because I can see it. So this is a new account I created, so I need to add coins so I can get. So you got to add coins so you can gift. Yep. And so as you're coming into some rooms, so the gift box below, if you click the gift box, you can add coins there at the bottom right where it says recharge. Click that. I'm going to tell you to pause. Look at the sentence in the middle that says recharge on tiktok.com/coin. Get your coins there for the 25% discount. So you get a little bit more coins for your money. Okay, so that's where you're going to go, to the website to get coins for your money. More coins for your money. So those who put blue in the chat, I want you to click your photo. So once you put the word blue, click your photo. And then you'll see the box that says your LV box. That blue box with the diamond. If your box is gray and it says LV0, that means you haven't done it before. So you're at 0 level. If it's gray and it has a number beyond 0, that means that TikTok says you haven't done it in at least 7 days, so they deactivated your blue box. So you need to send a rose or a heart puff. Hey, e-nurse, send something so you can reactivate. All right? And then you'll have a blue box in the room again. So you want to be intentional about engagement. If you are somebody who's like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm not doing this, that's fine. Just know when you go in certain people's rooms, they don't have to answer your questions. They don't have to engage with you because you're not engaging back. They don't have to do anything special and acknowledge you and support you and do any of that. Is that for each room? That is for the blue box follows you for every room you go into. That blue box follows you. The Lisa box is just for my room. The Lisa box with the heart, that is for my room and your engagement in my room. The blue box follows you everywhere. Okay? I tell people all the time, just to kind of change the mindset here, This is an interactive engagement app. This is a business. We're in the business of TikTok. Okay? So as you're becoming engaged in this process as a viewer and then eventually as a live host, and there's Moonflower. We have a sticker that says, "This ain't TV." It ain't. You're not watching TV. The whole point of coming here is to make sure you're doing something. And whatever you do is helping the room grow. Okay? So watching is helpful. Don't get me wrong. We want people to watch. But we want people to tap our screen, share our live out, comment, send stickers. All that chatting helps too. It helps with the visibility. But the gifting is what TikTok wants too, because TikTok gets a percentage. Okay? So all of that matters. Thank you, friends. Thank you for those level up cakes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, friends. Zeta, welcome to the room. Thank you all. Yes, sharing is caring. Thank you so much. Yes, let's share out the live. If you guys don't mind clicking the arrow, you can share it out. You can add it to stories. You can repost it. All of that is support. Okay? You can press down on the middle of the screen, my glasses, my nose, and then you can send what's called a power share. My points are very limited. I didn't get 45 for my heart me. You said my points are very limited. I didn't get 45 for my heart me. Why didn't you get 45? What happened? I don't know. I don't know. You have to contact TikTok on that one. I don't know what happened. Is it glitching, you're saying? Some kind of glitch happened? Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you, Angie, for that heart me. Okay, so when you click this blue box, it actually shows a blue screen. Heart me only once a day if they gave early in the live. That's true. Yes. Did you give it already? Okay, I think so. Did you give it already? Maybe that's what happened. Look at you, AI Print Profits. Look at you, first-time gifter. Congratulations. You could have given that to anybody in this app, but you gave it to me. So I appreciate you doing that for my live stream. So you got your number one blue box now. You're on. It goes from level 1 to 50. So you got some ways to go. But you got number one. So that's all that matters. I had to work that thing out. I love that, friend. There we go. You got it. And what I tell people, when you put coins on your account, don't break the bank. You can do $10, $20, whatever. Something that you can at least get your daily heart me. Send some populars, send a rose. Do the things that you would do to support a room. Okay? Especially if the room is adding value. If it's something where you're learning and growing, you want to show that support. You want to show that support because that live host is spending their time and effort and knowledge to support you. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for the wink winks. Thank you for the insights. You're welcome. Great information. You guys are welcome. So really quickly, point breakdown. So this account is a level 25. 24. It's almost at 25. The points are here. These are the points that you've collected. This set of numbers is the number you need to get to 25 or whatever your number is. And so it's the points are what you got and then what you need. And then this point here will scroll by and it's the difference between what you got and what you need. And so ultimately you're trying to reduce these points and you're trying to constantly level up. Again, do it at your pace. Plan and budget accordingly. Do what you want. Do what you can. Do something. So have a box because people see that. You know, the one thing you don't want to do is be the person, and I always answer questions, so it's not something that I harp on, but I do teach because I know the person who's asking a lot of questions, they probably just don't know that what's happening here because I get a lot of new live hosts or new people on the app and they just don't know. So I answer questions. But if you're going into someone else's room and you're asking a whole lot of questions and you haven't gotten their daily heart me, which is part of their monetization, hey Nika Grace, or you haven't followed the live host, or you haven't sent a rose or listened to whatever TikTok told you to do. Because every time you come into a room, you get a little message that tells you to do something. Gifting engagement. And so if you haven't done that, we see that. We know that. Because that box is there. The flash goals. Yes, the flash goals. Thank you for that, Moonflower. Yeah, those flash goals, you're like, okay, wait a minute. Can I get my flash goal accomplished, y'all? You know? In my flash goal, it was people in the room. And I had to use my backup to make sure I satisfied the last one. So little things like that is, you know, a live host is paying attention. The live host is like, oh, well, wait a minute. I can't, and then people are going to be asking me all these questions, and I can't get support with the flash goal. So think about what you're doing and what's happening in a live stream. So really quickly, that is. So if you want to read up on this, you can click this question mark. It breaks it down for you just so that you have a little bit more information about the Gifter Level Up program. And then when you're in a live, if you click the gift box right at the top, you see that right at the top, it tells you how many points you need to move up. And if you click that, it takes you to that same screen. So you can see it in the gift box, what points you need and how to level up. So a lot of people will ask me like, Doc, I'm still stuck at level 16. How do I move up? Look at your points and see what you need. You might only need, who knows, 50. So if it's 50, then you might do a little bit here, do a little bit in another live, and then you get level up. Or maybe you say 50, I'm just going to level up here, you know? And so things like that is part of your strategy. So you can constantly level up. You said, Blue. Auntie Mill, you trying to see what you need to level up, friend. As it gets higher, as your levels get higher, it takes a lot to level up. Just saying. You said yes. I told myself by the end of the year, I'm going to get to 35. I'm 33 now, so I got to get, I'm going to, hopefully I get to 34 by like September. And then I have 4 or 5 months, what is that, 4 months left in the year to get to 35. That's how I'm pacing myself. You said you're almost at 40? Oh, nice. Look at you. Wow, look at you, friend. She's been putting in some work. I'm just going to say that, y'all. She has been putting in some work. So let me know if there's any questions. That was like a quick run through 3 months. It took you 3 months to get there? Okay. Yeah, so 35 is my goal for the year. Thank you, friend. That's cute. Oh, that was cute. Style me up. That was cute. So yeah, 18, I got ways to go. You said you got ways to go. Well, yes, and you take your time. Again, this becomes your budget. You decide what that looks like. Don't let anyone stress you. Don't let anyone pressure you. You decide what it looks like. Okay? You said explain fragments. Okay, that's a different area. And you said don't rush it. Yeah, don't rush it. Yeah, don't rush it. You decide what it looks like. Yeah, absolutely. Don't rush it. And again, it's based on your pace, your budget, and then you decide. The Real Coach V, welcome to the room. Yes, wait a minute. Yes, the Real Coach V. Coach V, did you change your name? What in the world? I like it. I said, yes, the Real Coach V. Yes, I leveled up. You did, friend. Look at you. Okay. Hello, Doc. Yes. I like that. Yes, the Real Coach V. Now, you must have imposters out there. I said, where do you need to go to work out? What we need to do to level up the blue box. I missed it. Really quickly, I'm gonna do the shortcut version. But well, you know what? Do me a favor. Now we're gonna put the word box in the chat. Put the word box in the chat because our friend asked about fragments, so I'm gonna show you guys that also. Put the word box in the chat. So everybody, Auntie me, what was the eyeballs for? So, and then I want you to click your photo after you put the word box in the chat. Your screen pops up again. So once you click your photo, you're going to click that blue box to see what points you need to level up. The points are going to actually scroll by here. Those are the points that you need to get to the next level. It says showcase, there it is. So the points to level up, it actually says it. Okay. It's also in the gift box at the top. Okay, so that's what you're doing. Now, the fragments question has to do with your league. If you have a box that's showing right here, don't ask me why mine does not show. TikTok is being real shady lately. It has not shown for about a month now. But there should be a box, a brown box with a diamond that tells you your league. There's another way to get to it, all right? Somebody asked me earlier about gift gallery. I can't remember who asked that question, but this is your gift gallery. Click it. It actually shows you how people have gifted you, and everyone has a gift gallery that is based on their league, which is what Fragments is associated with. So if I come back out of here real quick, TikTok tracks your performance in 3 different ways, maybe 4 technically, because the gift gallery I would count as another way of tracking. But TikTok tracks your performance. When you look at your box, you're looking at yourself as a viewer. This follows you to every live you go to. The middle box is for my live because you're currently in my live, and it follows you to the next person live. It will be their heart me. If it says member, that means you have not come up here and clicked to join my fan club and got your heart me. So that box is the middle box. That's the heart me box. And then the box that's not showing, but some of you may see yours. So Coach Vicki, you see yours? OMG, my gallery is full. I never knew that. Oh, look at you, friend. That's awesome. It deserves it though, because you've been out there supporting. So the box here is for your league. This box, like I said, you don't see mine, but it should be a box there for some of you all. It's going to, that represents you as a live host and how you are performing and leaguing up as a live host. Everybody starts at D5 and it goes all the way up to A1. D5, D4, D3, D2, D1. That's the D league. Then you have the C league. Then you have the B league, and then you have the A league. Okay, and it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, thanks for the information. You're welcome. I didn't have the box either. You didn't have it either, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure why mine doesn't show up. Thank you. Oh, how you doing, Duty? Welcome to the room. Thank you for that. First time gifter. It's like I might as well just send a gift. Welcome to the room, and thank you for sending that in my room. You did not have to do that, but I appreciate it, friend. How do you get there? How did I get there? Where you put your comment at, Laura, click your photo, and then this box shows up. Click your photo, and your mini profile shows up. You didn't have one either? Okay, the D League gallery is, I know what it is. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. AI friend, thank you so much, friend. So you're here, and so the cheat code, we're going to do a workaround to get to the box that's not showing. If you click the gallery shows, TikTok has, based on your league you're in, you get a gallery. And people in your room, thank you, friend, I appreciate that. Yes, the real Miss Vic, Coach Vicki, Coach V. Thank you so much, friend. This gallery is where your viewers, your community, whoever, can come in and support you and send you a gift to become what's called the title gifter. That title gifter role, we see their names. Their names are there for the entire week. It goes from Monday to Sunday. Their names will be there. Sunday night, Monday morning, like at 12 o'clock Eastern time zone, the gallery resets. So you get a new gallery and it's emptied. So each week this gallery is there for people to become title gifters in your room. So if you look at my gallery, it's going to be there. Thank you so much. Happy weekend. So if you click my gallery, you'll see where I got some gifts in there. It's a B gallery. It's a little intimidating. But you have to send that number of gifts, or whatever the number is, or whatever you're sending, coin amount that you're sending, to become the title gifter. All right? So that's how people get that title gifter. And people really do look to get their gift gallery filled for the week, because that helps to start the week off right. You do get a little boost of visibility because TikTok sees your room as a room that people are engaging in. But it goes from day to day. So each day doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get that boost, but it does help to start your week off. Oh, and welcome to this side of 60. This side of 60 who? Oh, welcome to this side of 60. What you mean? 60 what? My taps. Is that what you mean, taps? Or age? I'm on this side of 50. I made the 50 club, y'all, a couple weeks ago. So thank you all. Thank you for this follow. So right in the corner, you see the word D5. I'm going to click that little box. When I click that box, stop it. There we go. It pops up. Or is it 50? It's 50. You're awesome. Thank you, Kimberly. And so now it's saying, this is the D gift gallery, D5 gift gallery. And then I'm going to press this little button that says View the Creators League. So the question about fragments, the answer is here. Okay? So when you're here, these little nuggets here, think those nuggets that you see. Thank you so much, Emperor X. Those nuggets here are considered fragments. They are called fragments. Think of them as credits. Okay? So I got 1 credit and I need 2 more, a total of 3 technically, to move to the next level, to D3. I'm D4 right now. So if I want to get to D4, I need 1, 2, and then a third one would show up under the D, just like this one is showing up here, under the D3. So I need technically 3 to move up. And so what happens is there's a 24-hour clock. Right now we got 5 hours and 42 minutes left in the clock for the day. This is a daily ranking. Daily. All right? So if you don't go live each day, I'm going to tell you right now, do not pay attention to this because you're going to be disappointed. Okay? Thank you. Daily. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to come back and say, Doc, why am I not moving up in my league? And I'm going to say, you don't go live every day. If you go live every day, then we can have a conversation about this. But if you don't go live every day, this is not going to help you. Okay? You're going to be frustrated. How do you get there? I'm interested in a coach. Hey, friend. Don't get your feelings hurt. Hey, Dar. Dar, if you're interested in, I do consultations and coaching. If you want to message me here. I have a 4-week and an 8-week coaching program to help you with going live, but also building your business and your brand here as well. And then I also am an agency owner. So if you want to join my agency, that's a free program. And so I give tips and strategies about going live. I come live twice a day, but I also do a weekly Zoom meeting with my community. And we have a school community as well where you have resources there. So all that is available to you for free. And we'll talk about the agency in a second. But in the meantime, if you want one-on-one coaching, that's different. That's a different service I offer. So you can get that as well. Thank you all. Anybody who, if you missed that message, you can always click the Service Plus in the corner to get it. You said, how long do you have to be on a live? At least 61 minutes to get to make sure you fulfill what's called one of the core metrics called a valid go live day. So you want to try to go live at least over an hour. I tell people a minimum of 61 minutes so that you can get credit for that. And then when it comes to the monetization, that's different. That's a different metric. You'll hear people saying 25 minutes or 30 minutes, stuff like that. That's different though. Valid go live day is 61 minutes or more. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for joining. Her consultations are great. Thank you so much, Coach V. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all for coming into the room. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's other questions. So let me break this down for you guys a little further because the fragment questions is there. So what TikTok is doing is tracking your performance against everybody else who are D4. So your ranking is based on your league. So D4 people, you're trying to move up and you're competing with them throughout this 24-hour day. Okay? So as you're going live, thank you so much, friend. AI Print, appreciate the support, friend. As you are going live throughout the day, you're collecting diamonds. Somebody asked earlier, what is a diamond? Netta, are you still here? She asked that question so long ago. What is a diamond? A diamond comes from the gifting that you receive. Hey, friend. So a diamond comes from the gifting that you receive. So if somebody sent you a gift, a rose, the roses are right here. Somebody sent you a rose. A rose is 1 coin. 1 coin gift equals 1 diamond. Okay? So for every coin that is sent to you through gifts, you get that amount in diamonds. So if somebody sent you 5 roses, you get 5 diamonds. Live hosts are collecting diamonds. That's how TikTok is measuring how you're growing and improving. People are sending gifts, you get diamonds. Thank you for explaining. So as you're collecting those diamonds, TikTok is tracking that. Those diamonds come into play based on your league and the diamonds you collect to help you move up To move up in your league, you're moving up this timeline. You see this here? I'm going to explain in a second. But you're moving along that timeline throughout that 24-hour day. And then it also is a factor in terms of how many rewards you receive. That's your monetization. How much of a percentage you receive. Okay? So that factors into the percentage. That's the Scale Live rewards that I said I was going to get to in a little bit. Is that 60 minutes minimum? I went live for the first time for 17 minutes. I will say, and it cut off. What did you say? I will say what? 60 minutes is for the metric for a valid go live day. Now, you did one stream for 17 minutes, which is good because there's a metric to track how many streams you did. How many streams do you do? You can do a stream for 30 seconds. If you click the button, go live and say, ooh, I'm cutting it off. I don't want to, I saw what I need to see. TikTok is going to track that in your analytics as a stream, even if it was just 5 seconds. For it to be considered as a day of going live, you need to go over 61 minutes for one of those streams. You can't do 30 and then another 31 and TikTok says, oh, well, you did 61 for today. No, one of those streams have to be 61 minutes or more. Okay? So keep that in mind. You said you'll stay on longer next time. Yes. So just keep that in mind. Whenever you're going live, you're paying attention to how this is being counted. You said why? Why do they do that? Why do they count it that way? Because they want you to go live longer. They want you to go live longer. The longer, the better. Yep. They don't want you to keep breaking it up. The longer, the better. And as you know, it takes time to warm up your room. It takes time to get visibility and get pushed out and stuff. Unless your room already has a lot of people in it and the engagement comes pretty quickly. But for the average live host, it takes a little while for that to happen. Yeah. Thank you so much, Joyful. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know if there's more questions. I appreciate the questions. I don't mind answering. But yeah, so let's see. You said, if I go 61 minutes, do they pay me if I didn't receive any gifts? No. You are only going to get rewards. Rewards come from the diamonds that you're collecting, which comes from the gifting. Now, if you get super fans or people purchase your video course through Service Plus or maybe commissions for TikTok Shop, those are different monetization programs, and you'll get a percentage based on whatever the percentage breakdown is. So you'll get a percentage for that, but that's a different monetization program. But when it comes to gifting in your live stream, is earning on your regular live stream is from the gifting that happens. Hi there, how you doing, Dr. Beg? Welcome to the room. You said darn. And then Coach V, you said, so if I go live 35 minutes and receive gifts, do I not get them? You absolutely get them. You get a percentage. So remember I said earlier, so now I'm going to have to break down Scale Live rewards. Remember I said earlier, I said the 61 minutes is part of a different metric than the monetization metric. So thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you, Moonflower. I think I saw Nika Grace. Thank you for those populars, my friend. Let's see. So I was just making sure I didn't miss too many comments. Let me just make sure I got to step my game up. There we go. If I go live 35 minutes, yes. So 35 minutes, you use 35 minutes, which is perfect because the Scale Live rewards says you have to go live at least 25 minutes to get the maximum percentage of that reward of those diamonds that you're going to receive. So 38% is the max based on your live duration. That's a different metric than what we was talking about for 61 minutes of going live. So 25 is for monetization purposes to say what percentage you're going to earn for going live. Okay. Question about selling. And then the other percentage, the most you can make is 40%. So 38% comes when you go live 25 minutes or more. The other 2% comes from getting 5 new followers or more. Okay, so those two metrics are something you're paying attention to every single live you do. And then you click the house or you swipe from right to left. That's going to allow you to see your real-time analytics. You can look at your time. It's in the top right corner. You also can look at seeing right at the top in the middle how many new followers you got. Okay? So those are metrics that you can look at. And so if I'm looking at this live, we've had some traffic. People have come and gone out this live. We've been live for 2 hours and 1 minute. I'm going to get off real soon, y'all. I'm just saying. I ain't going to see no traffic. I'm gonna get off soon. But we've been live for 2 hours and 1 minute. And this particular live, I got 20 new followers. I'll take it. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for supporting in that way. And if you haven't followed the levels, you still can follow. So click follow up here. Victoriously Mom, you said question about selling through Service Plus. When a user clicks one of your 3 questions, you get a notification. You do. It should go to your inbox. Tell me more. Part 2. How does TikTok know they purchased? Purchase what? Something on Service Plus for you? Look at you, level 10 up in this room. You said they shouldn't have told me about this blue box. Congratulations, Serena. You're doing your thing. Let's see. How does TikTok know somebody purchased what? Something on Service Plus for you? They don't know. They don't know. If they clicked one of your frequently asked questions and then they went to your website, your beacon, your stand, whatever you have set up, they don't know that they purchased something there. Now, if they got the video course is in TikTok's system, they would know that. That they would know. That's a way you can create another monetization option for yourself for having people purchase your course. And so I keep saying I'm going to do this. I just have to find the time, y'all. But I said I was going to create a beginner friendly video course. And so people who want to go back and listen to me talk about, monetization or how to get engagement. I talk about this stuff. I do record my lives on YouTube, so the stuff is out there for you to go back and look at a whole YouTube video. But I was thinking about creating a quick little course for people too. And maybe just have a series where you can get the series if you wanted to for a small fee. But I have to find the time. I gotta find the time. So you said great idea. I know I just need to do it. I'm gonna sit down and do it, y'all. I'll have to block out some time to do it and just make it happen. Thank you for that. You're welcome. And just make that a service. Watched my life for 300 minutes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the roses and the Dr. Lisa Cares. Thank you, Fran. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Okay, so really quickly, let me skim this real quick. You say I need your YouTube. It's the same name, Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. Same exact name on the YouTube. Thank you, Fran. Appreciate you. Are you full of them? Great. We are full of them. Great ideas. I know. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. So, let's see. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa Cares. Appreciate y'all. Okay, so fragments, really quickly. So fragments are the credits. Hey, our Rhythm, our story. Welcome to the room. Thank you for the diamond, the roses title gifter. So it's these credits here. This is what a fragment is. And then as you grow, as you go live, you're paying attention to how you're moving. So if you're in this area here, you get no new fragment. But by the end of the day, so we got 5 hours and 30 minutes basically left. And it tells me I need 180 diamonds as of right now. As the day goes on, I'm going to need more if I didn't go live on this account. So as the day goes on, if I don't go live on this account, I'm not going to get my fragment. And I might even lose my one little shield to keep my fragment in place because it's shielding me. Hey, Coach Evie. And so thank you for that daily heart me, my friend. And so you want to make sure you're going live daily. That's what I said. If you're not going live daily, this is going to bother you. But if you go live daily, you can increase and you get some diamonds, you get some engagement, the gift and engagement that happens in your live. It can move you along this timeline. And what you want to make sure by the end of the day, by the end of this 5.5 hours, you're in this segment where you get a fragment. or maybe even 2 fragments if you're gotten enough engagement. So you might end up with 2 fragments. So it just depends on what happened in that live stream. Hey there, beautiful lady. Thank you so much, Coach. Hey, Coach Rhonda, I saw you come in. Dorita, thank you. How you doing, friend? Welcome back. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining the live. Let me know if you guys have questions. So thank you, Coach Rhonda, for that. Heart me. So keep in mind that is a daily ranking. And so that daily ranking is based on you going live, showing up for your community, and then ultimately your community showing up for you and you get some gift and engagement. All right? Dr. Lisa, hey friend. How you doing? Thank you for the wink winks. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, AI Print Profits. So as you guys as you're thinking about Scale Live Rewards, let me go there. So that is the league. So hopefully you guys got that down and let me know if there's any questions about that. So that is the leagues. Scale Live Rewards. Scale Live Rewards requires that I mean if I show you guys this, let me know this. Let me ask this question. Okay? Do y'all want me to show Scale Live Rewards in real time? Let me know if y'all want me to show it. Because if I show it, I'm going to have to get through it in like 10-15 minutes. So it's going to be like an abbreviated version, but I will do it. It will require me. I'm going to have to go live on my other account. So that may be a good thing because I can go live over there. You say yes, yes, yes. Okay. So this is the whole, overarching thing when it comes to gifting as a live host. So I'm talking from the live host perspective. So you guys are going to understand the live host lens of this. If you're not a live host, it's probably going to go in one ear out the other, but just recognize that this is why live hosts do this and what they're paying attention to. And as you're growing as a live host, you want to pay attention to your analytics and how you're performing, how your live is performing, okay? So you're always kind of paying attention. You're paying attention in the lens of your league, which is what I just talked about, but you're also paying attention, well, mainly because of your league, but you're also paying attention in terms of how people are engaging in your live. And if you have viewer wishes and maybe that is set up in a way that you want people you want them to do something so that you in turn do something, then you're going to be paying attention to that type of engagement as well. Does that make sense? When it comes to the leagues, I just want to show this feature real quick because you can pin your sticker so you always know where you stand. So remember earlier we talked about the time. You see that little diamond? So there's 5 hours and 25 minutes left. This is my league. I'm B5. Poll me. I don't have any fragments. So I'm hanging on by a thread with no fragments. And in order to get a fragment, I need 5.6K diamonds. This is representative diamonds to get 1 fragment. Now let me say this. That is not necessarily the amount I need because this clock is ticking. So I'm going to need actually more. So keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to kind of get lost with the way TikTok communicates because it's actually misleading. So this is what I need as of right now. But 5 hours and 23 minutes from now, before the clock turns over, it could probably be upwards of 10K. That's totally needed by the end of the day. It's probably going to be double that amount. So just keep that in mind. So that's a little bit misleading. So I want you guys to know you can track it. It's actually a pretty good feature if you're talking about, especially as you move up in your leagues and you get to the A league and stuff, you might want to keep your room in the loop in terms of like what's happening, because that way they can support as you need, okay? As needed rather. And then, like I said, viewer wishes is another great feature when you think about monetization and you're adding value or you want people to support you. Thank you so much, AI. I appreciate your friend. So I just wanted to point that out because I know sometimes you'll see that on the screen, and that's what that represents. That's the lead that people are showing. Bounty and Bliss, welcome to the room, friend. I'm going to remove that. And so let's do this. I'm going to do Scale Live Rewards, but I'm going to do it where I go onto my other account. And I'm actually going to go live so that way you guys can see it and I'll break it down. You should be paying attention. Hey, friend, how you doing, Bounty? You should be paying attention to Scale Live Rewards for your room. Look at you, level 11. Appreciate it. Thank you, friend. And then before I do this, I know I'm going to get off sooner than later because we're 2 hours and 10 minutes in. Who is going live? Put that in the chat as well. Linda Lou, thank you for the follow. Others who followed, I appreciate you following. I'm working it. You are, friend. Thank you, friend. Who is going live? Thank you, Coach Rhonda. Appreciate it. You say you will tomorrow. So okay, put your topic, your time, and your time zone. Put that in the chat so we can see it. I just started this week. Did you? Easy Sewing for Beginners. I love your name. That's awesome. Working on it. Working on it. Okay, look at you, Victoriously Mama. Okay, this is my second account. Okay, so you do have a primary. Gotcha. All right. So and so your primary, because this account doesn't have live access yet. It'll get it soon. I've been getting on daily. Nice, nice. I have to step up my live game. There you go, ma'am. That's it. Easy Sewing Projects, 8 p.m. What is that time zone? Is that Australia? Let me know what that is. Why do I think Australia? Or is that Arizona? It's one of them. Australia. It was Australia. Yeah. Because you know what? I had a client and she was a ACST. And I was like, wait a minute, what is that? And so yeah, that's why I said Australia. Yeah. Awesome. Hey, Nicole Encouragement. Hey, friend. And so you do easy sewing projects, 8 p.m. So what time is it right now? I've been to Sydney. My husband and I did a trip maybe about 10 years ago now. Um, and I know you guys were ahead of us. I can't remember what time zone you're in. I mean, what time it is right now, though. It's late, or is it early? No. Okay, if it's 6:30, it's like in the morning, isn't it? Like 6:30 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. Um, and then this is Easy Sewing for Beginners. And then we have Our Rhythm, Our Story is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Central Time, 5 p.m. I'm assuming. And then chair exercises with hubby. Is that p.m. or a.m.? And then AI Print Profits is 6 p.m. Central, teaching specific AI tool usage to create digital projects, products. I'm sorry. Yay! I love that. Okay, and then we have our friend. It's just past 8 a.m. Sunday for me now. Oh, 8 a.m. Nice. Okay, it was p.m. It was p.m. for Our Rhythm, Our Story. The chair exercises, everybody. And then NT Mill, love that friend. Your mental health wellness, walk in conversations, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 30 minutes. We're gonna get her to 61 minutes, y'all. I love it. And then so you said my main account is Boss Up Coach. Okay, nice, nice. Um, let's see. You got to be careful going live on two different accounts. And so I always say that to people. Just make sure you don't make them equal in terms of how much you go live. TikTok sees that as a no-no, so be careful when you do that. Thank you so much, friend. I started a series, do my makeup with me for church, to run errands, school, brunch out with the girls, etc. Nice. What time do you go live, Miss K? The influencer. Um, the time change Sunday is like 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Let's see. I want to ping you 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Let's see, 9 a.m. Eastern. There we go. And then you said, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Just be mindful. I don't know if you're doing it equally, but yeah, just try to scale back so it doesn't seem as if you're double dipping. TikTok frowns on that. And then again, if you want to join an agency, you might get a message that says you can't if you've been doing it too much, because TikTok sees that as a multi-account violation, and they won't let you join an agency if it's overdone. And you only can join with the account that you made the most diamonds with. I see you guys. Thank you so much. Whose room did I fall into? Oh, okay. Just making sure. Other times vary. Okay, gotcha, friend. Let's see. For each occasion, gotcha. Okay. But Sunday is your regular time. Okay, sounds good. I'm still learning about it live. Okay, and TikTok. Gotcha. So you're in the right room. We're gonna get you right. You don't have a blue box yet, but We'll teach you that in a sec. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to teach you in this live, but make sure you said very new. I saw. You're still growing. That's okay. Um, so yeah, just make sure that blue box is the blue box with the number that people have, and so that's how you start building your engagement, gifting engagement box. Gotcha. Um, let's do this really quickly. We're gonna do scale live rewards, and then I'm gonna jump off. That'll probably put me at 2.5 hours. Where's the blue box? If you click your photo, if you click your photo, is where you have the LV0 box. Click that box, it'll show you the blue screen. And that's what I was referring to. So you want to send a rose, it'll tell you what to do to make sure you're starting to engage in the gifter box experience, the gifter level box, the gifter level program experience. Bounty, welcome to the room. Okay, I'll check it. Okay, so really quickly, we're going to go live here. And you guys are going to see in real time. You said totally new. You're welcome, friend. So we're live on my agency page. And so there's a little house in the corner. I want you guys to click that house, or if you swipe from right to left, it takes you to the real-time analytics. Or if you click that little house, you can't see it. The thing covered it. Stop it, TikTok. There. If we click it, you get to there too. Okay? There's the time I talked about. Total views, new followers, and gifters. And then the scale live rewards. Click more. It's going to take you to the more. We're going to click it in a second. But it tells you the estimate that you're going to earn per live. Remember I told you per live based on how long you go live. If you go 25 minutes or more, you can get up to 38%. And if you get 5 new followers, you can get 2%. The 2% plus 38 is 40. So the max you could earn per live is 40. So it's telling you right now you earn 20%. Okay? 20% is because you've gone less than 5 minutes. It's only a minute in. And then weekly missions, we've earned 23 cents so far because of some gifting that happened when I did this show and tell before, earlier in the week, and somebody came in and sent a gift or two. So each week is another pool of money you can earn based on how many days you go live in that week. So this is my second day of going live in this week, as well as, he said, I never, what happened? You never what, Coach Rhonda? I love the stickers. And then also fan club members, depending on how many fan club members you have, as well as active fan club members. Maybe I should say that differently. Active fan club members you have. And then finally, what league you're in and if you surpass your highest league. So you got to be on a growth train, okay? So you earn that each week, and that's up to 13%. Most people don't get the 13. It's like 8, 9, because those metrics are pretty high up for some of those upper league, A-league creators. Hello, friend. How you doing? Hey, Miss K Latte, welcome to the room. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for joining. This is so interesting. You're welcome. So I'm breaking down how you earn on this on TikTok from gifting engagement. Blessed for Life. Is this just for lives? Is this for videos as well? 100% live stream. We are actively live right now. We are live. I am live right now. Okay, this is all live only. Have not tried yet. Go. So helpful. You're welcome. Hey, Miss K Latte, how you doing? I left you a very long message. If you can please read. I will, friend. Later. Okay, will do. So yes. So this is only for the live stream. So people are coming into the live. I got a few people in here now, don't I? Hey, friends. Hey, y'all. Welcome. Let me know if you want to join the agency. So we're going to go back. We were clicking the house in the corner, and you can swipe from right to left. And this is the breakdown of Scale Live Rewards. So we're going to click this real quick. We'll click the more so you guys can see it in real time. And so it gives you this little diagram here where it breaks down from 0 to 40%. That's the max you can earn per live. Right now we're at 20%. We haven't received any diamonds yet, and we haven't made any from gifting as of yet. Diamonds will factor in how much we will earn, and then how long we go live and how many new followers will determine how much we will get from a 40% of that amount. Okay. What agency? Launch your income agency. I'm gonna pin my card here. Those who are coming in, appreciate you joining. So if you wanna join the agency, just message me agency, so I know you're talking about the agency. So put in the word agency. This is the agency account. So if you came onto this account here, you actually could apply within the live stream, because there's a link that you can actually click to apply to the agency. So really quickly, so when it looks at duration, it actually tells you, according to this duration chart, the scale, it says less than 5 minutes is 20%. That's where we're at right now. We're at the 20% mark. More than 5 minutes, but not quite 10 minutes, you can get 30%. 10 minutes, you can get 35%. Between 10 and 25 minutes, you can get 35%. 25 minutes or more, you can get that 38%. We haven't gone live long enough. Right now, we've only done 5 minutes. So it's going to show the 30%. If I come out of this, I got to refresh it. See, 30% now. So it tells you real time how much you're earning. You can see this in each and every live you go into. Just came in hot, and I know I missed stuff, but that's okay, friend. What agency? Launch your income agency. So this is a creative network agency for live hosts. You got to be going live to join the agency. And when it comes to new unique followers, 1 to 2, you'll get 1%. 3 to 4, you'll get 1.5%. I'm not sure why it's blaring like that, but we just got to deal with it. And then 5 or more, you get 2%. And so we haven't gotten new followers yet. And then when you go over here to this week, it breaks it down for your weekly mission. So we got 23 cents based on what happened the other day. And so as we're going live, it's telling us how long we gone live, how many days we go live, we went live. And for the week, we got 231 diamonds. And so we got 10% of that right now. And that 10% came because we've gone live at least twice. Well, it's gonna, at the end of this live, it'll show twice, so it hasn't tracked it yet. We surpassed our highest league, so I don't think we've gone past 4. So we got to 4, so we got a percentage for that. So we got 2%. What is that? 3% for that. That's what happened. Hey, Kimberly, welcome to the room. And then we got, hey friends, and then we got some new followers. So we got, right here, we got 10 new followers, active fan club members. Not followers, active fan club members. And so that's what this represents. And so that is Scale Live Rewards. That is like a quick run through of it. Hey, Auntie Meal, let me know if there's any questions about that. But essentially what you want to do is make sure you're going live. What you want to do is make sure you're going live on a consistent basis, so that you can start earning more. So the first couple lives, you don't earn a lot. People might come in. They may grab a daily heart me. They may send some gifts. Thank you for the wink winks, friend. I saw that, friend. Thank you so much. And the populars, I appreciate the support. So, excuse me. Depending on, they may come in and do some small gifting, and you saw 23 cents. You see small numbers. I think the live the other day I got 70 cents because of the gift that was sent. And so just know it's not big numbers at first. It grows as your community builds, as engagement happens in your live, it will grow. All right? You go on live a couple times a day. That could potentially help it with growing, getting new exposure, new people. So all of that factors into your live stream and just building from there. So keep going, friends. I don't want you guys to feel like you can't do it. Keep going, okay? But it takes time. And I don't want you guys to think that, oh, this is a waste of your time. It does take time to build that up, all right? Let me know if there's any questions. That was like a quick run through of the Scale Live Rewards. So I'm happy to talk about that more, but that was just a quick run through. So I want to make sure I answer questions as you guys are coming in. Thank you for that daily heart me. I'm going to get ready to get off shortly. I will be back tomorrow Tomorrow at 10 a.m. I go live every day. 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Usually depends on what's going on. I might come a few minutes late because I start my YouTube first. But I'll be back. And then when it comes to my agency, we are doing our agency meeting tomorrow. I'll send out the invite. I usually send it out tomorrow just in case new people have joined so I can give them a chance to get the invite. So I will be sending it out. We will be meeting. So if you do join the agency, you can potentially attend tomorrow's meeting at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's in the evening. 6 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. So you'll get the invite for that. Let me know if there's other questions. I appreciate all the support. Want to make sure I answer any last minute questions before I get off. Hey, Nika Grace. You guys are funny. Hey. I want to make sure I answer the last minute questions before I get off. I appreciate you all. Claim your points up top for this account. I may stay over here because I haven't gone live long enough here. So I may stay on to the agency page and just talk a little bit over here for a few minutes. I just prompted my artificial flower basket. Okay, promoted your artificial basket. And I don't know how much that will cost me. You promoted it and used the promote feature. It should tell you at the bottom before you hit accept. It'll before you buy. I think that's what it says. So whatever whatever amount you allocated for it is what you're gonna have to pay. You say, I don't know. You don't know what you did. Well, it does give you a receipt. If you go back to promote, you can see what you spent. Yeah, it'll show you. Before that goes out, you should be able to see it. I think like a full breakdown of what you set it up for. All right, friend. Hey. So let me know if there's any last minute questions. You said, okay, thank you. Yeah, it should go back to promote and go look at your dashboard. I think that's where it's going to be at. Yeah, so just click that. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares, the watching. Thank you all for all the gifting. I so appreciate it. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. You're not trying to be perfect. You're just trying to go live, all right? Take care, everybody. I will see you guys later. We'll come back. We'll talk about some more monetization stuff, too. All right, friends. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you on the live, T. Appreciate you all.